Are you fucking kidding me?
Good evening. It's Friday night. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
Got Sonny in the VIP. Nico in the VIP. You see it's only a two-man show right now. Mark is on assignment. He'll be back on Tuesday.
Are you kidding me?
So,
Take out the camera.
pause. My bad. I just realized what I just said. I'm sorry. My bad, Nick. That's wild.
That was crazy.
I forgot. Yeah. But we live on your TV screens, your mobile devices, your laptops, your desktops, phones, your iPads, your tablets, however you watch YouTube. Make sure you do like the comment says. Like, share, subscribe this video on your social media. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook at Sports4U Podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Sports4U Podcast. Follow me at jwatson0984 on Twitter and Instagram. Follow Nick on Twitter and Instagram at 99gorilla. You follow Mark on Instagram at HighOnMark and at HighOnMark1 on Twitter.
Kenzie, what it do, fam?
Well, Kenzie, Solid Tig was first one in the building.
Everybody in the club know what's up.
Yes, what's up? What up, Sam? Already here. So, yeah, we're going to talk a little MLB. We're going to definitely talk some NFL. We are days away from the start of the NBA season. We'll talk some college football. And just go ahead and it's Friday night. So, who knows what's bound to happen. So, right now we got on the game 4 at the NLCS between the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. It's tied at 2 in the top of the 6th. And the Phillies got a runner on first.
Shout out to the Phillies. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, I hope they win. Yeah, I hate that. I hate those guys too, Tig.
The Astros.
Yeah, as Tig called them, the trash tros. But yeah, Phillies and the Diamondbacks are tied at 2, and then over in the ALCS, shout out the Astros. Don't shout them out, Kenzie. Shut up. Crazy. Shout them out. Out of here. Shout out to the Astros. Whatever. No. But they are now one win away from another trip to the World Series after they defeated they took a 3-2 lead on the Texas Rangers in the top of the 9th. Well, it started off with a little drama at the bottom of the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier in the game, Adolis Garcia hit a home run, and he basically took the longest time to run around the bases, and I guess the Astros didn't like that. So Abreu was in the pitch in the 8th, and looked like he intentionally threw at him. He hit him. Mm-hmm. Some words between Garcia and Maldonado. Maldonado got ejected. Garcia got ejected. Dusty Baker was ejected.
That's crazy.
And in the end, goes to the top of the 9th, and they get runners on base. They get 2 runners on base. And Jose freaking Altuve did it again. 3-run home run. And the Astros win 5-4. And now are 1 win away from returning to the World Series, where they can try to be back-to-back World Series champions.
Back-to-back.
No, I don't like Jose Altuve. Kenzie, I'm a Dodgers fan. What the heck do I have to like about the freaking Houston Astros? I saw that pic of Scarface with cheating 304 Jose Altuve. I swear I didn't like the pic. F Altuve, the Astros, and the B word fans. I'm so true, Sam. So true, Sam. What up, Bella?
Bella, what it do?
Vince in the building.
Vince.
When are you guys doing it? We're gonna talk NBA starting Tuesday.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk Tuesday. When Mark's back, we'll talk NBA Tuesday. I know I'm just like trolling. F the Astros. Don't troll them, dude. Don't troll. Don't. You don't need them dudes to troll. I mean, anyway. But Jose Altuve,
he's a Charger fan.
Well, he don't know any better.
Are you kidding me?
But my bad.
Oh, you said it. I know.
San Diego State Aztec. And the Aztecs.
Slam the yeah.
Yeah.
But Jose Altuve surpassed Albert Pujols.
Wait, did I say they the Aztecs?
Yeah, that's the Aztecs. San Diego State Aztecs.
Okay, I want to make sure I don't want to say the wrong.
Yeah, you had it right.
Yeah, I want to say the wrong. What you call it? That's disrespectful.
But Jose Altuve surpassed Albert Pujols for most go-ahead home runs in the postseason. So he has the most go-ahead home runs in MLB history. Altuve would be tolerable if he wasn't. I'm with you, Tig. I try to respect these dudes, man, but and Kinsey said that's hate.
I don't care. It is.
I want to respect these dudes, but I'll just be clear. They cheated, and then they snitched them. And then they snitched. They got immunity, and everyone got fired.
What were they doing?
Sign stealing.
That sounds interesting.
Oh, that's the topic. Oh, that's the topic we talk about. That definitely will be the first time we mention that topic tonight. Sam said, if anybody want to be down with the cheating baseball and the 713, then F you too. Sam wants to hit him up stuff. What up, Pops?
That's what it do.
Yeah. Look, I wanted to shot. Look, if they would have just won fair and square, I would have never issue with the Astros, besides their uniforms. They didn't win. They did win last year. They didn't win in 2021. They lost to the Braves in 2021, and they beat the Phillies in 2022. And now they're one win away from going back.
So they've gone 2 years straight.
Yeah, but they've been in
every other year, something like that.
Well, what, in the World Series?
Yeah, this will be the third year in a row.
Third straight year go to the World Series.
That's crazy.
I think the only year they didn't go, from what I can remember, they've been in the ALCS. They've been in the ALCS every year since 2017.
I think the only time that goes when y'all win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, it's been them going that's 3 straight. Yeah, that's been 3 years since y'all won.
Yeah, they've been in the ALCS every year except 29. They've been in the ALCS every year.
Is he better than Mike Trout?
You know, if you would have asked me that, and the person that niggas talking about is Bryce Harper. If you would have really asked me that 5 years ago, this wouldn't even be a conversation. Well, man, and that's the dude I wanted on the Dodgers so bad.
Bryce Harper?
Yes.
Everybody wanted Bryce Harper on their team. I think me and Bryce Harper the same age.
Yeah, he's 30. I think he's 31.
Yeah, 31, about 32, something like that. Yeah.
I was talking to Trell about it. I was talking to Trell about it at work with Bryce Harper. This dude was on. I mean, I think about I'm not comparing him to LeBron, but he's the last dude that I've seen that came in with a lot of hype, and he's lit up to. The only thing he's missing is a championship. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer, and he has 2 or 3 MVPs. He's won Rookie of the Year.
He's for sure going to the Hall. I think that the conversation is only close now because of what happened with the injuries with Mike Trout over the past few years. But my personal, and I'm not being biased with it, I still have Mike Trout above him because Mike Trout been playing like a freaking baseball god for the past 10 years.
All right.
So it's
you're
crazy.
Right. You're right. And ladies and gentlemen, we have confirmation. Joining us from parts unknown, Mark is in the building from Destination Unknown.
Y'all talking about
where he's at. What up? You're on assignment tonight?
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? We on some hip hop stuff tonight. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, shout out to the legends. Ill Will in the building.
Will, what it do, fam?
And we actually watching those guys on TV right now, Will.
Nah, he ain't wearing that because you like the team.
I know why he wearing it. I know why he wearing it. It got nothing to do with baseball.
What's up? What y'all on right now, man?
We talking about these players. We talking about these Astros, man. These dudes, man.
Oh, no, we don't talk about them too often.
I ain't trying to talk too much about them, Mark, but
they doing their thing right now. You gotta talk about it, man.
Yeah, they're 1 win away from going back to the World Series. Altuve choked. The Rangers choked. And
Did you say they choked?
Well, it looked like the Rangers are, Paul. Relax.
He said Altuve choked on what?
All right,
hey, dog. I found a way to get off the camera. This is crazy.
All right, here we go. All right, y'all.
And I know Sonny in the building. Tell Sonny I said what up.
Most definitely. She just left the room. I told her when she come back.
Strasburg retired, Kinsey.
Wait, Strasburg retired?
Yeah, he retired this year, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why. He's retired. They announced his retirement about about a month ago.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's some BS.
Hey,
What up, Will?
where my nigga John at? Hold on. Hey, John.
What?
Uh-oh.
Nigga, I seen the trailer for Iron Claw.
Oh yeah, I just saw it the other day.
I did not. We gonna talk about that, man. We gonna talk about that.
But those don't know, Iron Claw is the movie about the Von Erichs, the first family, one of the real first families of wrestling.
Oh yeah.
And they got Zac Efron. He's in there playing. I think one of the Von Erichs. But I saw that trailer. That's some like Joe Jackson meets.
Yeah.
That's like Joe Jackson meets Vince McMahon type stuff. Will.
It's
Mark,
like
relax.
Joe Jackson meets Vince McMahon. Hey, John. Let me tell you why I was fucked up. I thought the Iron Claw was originated by Bob Black. What's his name? Bob Backlund?
No, Bob Backlund came up with the chicken wing.
The chicken wing. That's what it was. Hey, and I did not know that the Texas Tornado is one of the brothers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Von Erichs, they were like the first family of wrestling. Like
They wrestling royalty, dog.
and like, but their story is dark as you know, it's dark as hell.
Yeah, they say
Yeah, it is.
Hey, was they before the their family was before the Hart Foundation?
Yes.
Way before.
They're put like this. They're America's version of the Hart Foundation.
Oh,
But the Hart,
Canada.
yeah, because you know,
You're
but
right.
the Harts were in Canada, but the Von Erichs were based out of Texas.
I'm about to say what part? It was like
Like
Hey.
I don't know what part of Texas it is, but yeah.
like San Antonio,
Yeah.
that area.
Yeah. Hey, John, we're gonna talk about that, man. We're gonna talk about it, man.
All right. Hey, Will, real quick before you get the phone back to Mark.
Yeah.
I'll ask Will one more question. We go back to Mark.
What up? What I'm here.
All right. So Nick just asked, who's better? Who would you take? Right? Who's Bryce
better?
Harper better than Mike Trout now, or would you
Who's
still take
better?
Mike Trout?
Who's better than Mike Trout right now?
Who's better, Mike Trout or Bryce Harper?
Bryce Harper. A healthy Mike Trout. But as of right now, Bryce Harper.
That's the same thing I said.
Yeah.
Overall, it's definitely Mike Trout, but like you said, like right now he's hurt. You can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
But
If you have a healthy Mike Trout, it ain't nobody in baseball better than him.
First of all, hold on.
Facts.
But
Before Bryce Harper got into his shit,
Like Bryce Harper was really
he was a a prodigy.
when Mike Trout been the best player in baseball since for the last.
Bryce Harper went through some bullshit in the beginning.
The thing about Mike Trout with Trout, we have a Bryce Harper, like Nick said. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated when he was 17.
Facts. He was a prodigy.
He's pretty much like LeBron. He lived up to the hype. He just only thing missing is he don't have a championship.
Hey, can I show something on camera real quick?
Yeah. Oh snap!
All right.
I'll holler at y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
If we can get them both healthy, I would take Mike Trout. But like as of right now, it's Bryce Harper.
Yeah, for sure.
Bryce Harper was that dude.
Hey, Mark.
Huh?
Hey, Mark, go ahead and put 50 on the Clippers winning the shit for me.
You said do what?
Put 50 on the Clippers for me. Put 50 on the Clippers to win the championship this year.
Hey, 50 on the Clippers, I got you, dog.
Yep. Hey, if they win, it's gonna hit crazy.
Hold on. We'll want to show y'all something.
All right,
careful.
But he
on the
A's
Phillies.
fan.
Oh, you wanted it? Never mind.
By the way, Phillies just took a 4-2 lead right now.
Hey,
Philly's going crazy right now.
Hey, somebody in the background said that P don't stand for Phillies though.
It don't.
Oh yeah, we talk. Yeah, that's for a different show.
Yeah, we know what that P stands for. Why Will's wearing it?
Excuse me.
Relax.
Oh yeah, it's not in the show now. John and lost.
I ain't said nothing yet.
He said I ain't said nothing yet. Hey,
Well,
Mark. Hey, y'all definitely be safe out there, bro.
Please.
Oh yeah, no, we gonna be good, dog. I just wanted to check in with y'all. I want to check in with y'all while I was still sober. So.
Oh yeah. Well, never mind.
Yeah, fam. Relax. We on air.
And I was low-key hate. My fault. That was hate.
Dog, I know. What was up with you earlier?
Hey. That's what I be hate, John.
Hey, John. Watch the hate, dog.
Yeah, I'm about to be hate, John. Because I almost did some accidental hate stuff right now, too.
Yeah, my bad, man. That was wild, but I was wild earlier.
Hey, John, watch the on-air hate.
On-air hate is crazy.
Hey, John, you can hate all you want to when it ain't no air.
Right.
Y'all want to see something else?
Where we at? Oh, whoa!
What was that? Titty.
Is that athletic?
Yeah. It's a sexual athlete.
What?
Well,
all right. Well, we know what y'all into right now.
Excuse me?
It's sports related, dog. It's a sexual athlete. All right, y'all get back to the show. I just want to say what's up to y'all.
All right,
good, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, y'all.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, Mark reporting live from parts unknown.
Yeah, if you saw the background, you know where he's at, but we ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I mean, pretty rhetorical where he's at.
Yeah,
and yeah, the Phillies are now taking. You kind of catch. Bad throw. So Schwarber just scored. Trey Turner scored. Phillies are now up 4-2 here in the seventh.
Hey, he was going crazy the other game.
Well, in the top of the six, I should say.
Yeah,
well,
it was game 2, right?
Yeah,
he was going crazy.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I already know if they win the series, he's going to be NLCS MVP.
Oh yeah. Hold on. What kid you say? Who said something about Hulk Hogan?
I agree with everything, but okay, they must be talking about because Will's conversation about Devon Eriks. There needs to be biopics about Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Owen Hart, Mike Awesome, Iron Sheik, and Andre.
Not all the people need documentaries.
Okay, Sam.
Not everybody needs one of those.
You can go watch the Dark Side of Wrestling to find out about.
No.
You can go watch the biography of Mike.
Time out.
What's up,
Sean? Do they need to? Have they gone in depth about that situation in Korea outside of the show?
Which one?
With Scorpion and Hawk.
Oh, I haven't watched every episode of Dark Side,
dog. But that situation was insane.
I tell you, they go through a lot of dark. They go through a lot of dark stuff on the Dark Side of Wrestling.
Look, all I gotta say is this: the craziest thing about that whole situation, the irony and everything, is that Chris Benoit convinced this dude not to kill somebody. That is crazy.
That's wild.
That is wild.
That's wild.
That is wild. If you know, you know. If you don't, go ahead and watch Dark Side of Wrestling. It is very good. I haven't watched all of them either, but that was one of the ones that I definitely saw. And if you're a fan of wrestling, even if you're a fan of the newer wrestling, you want to know more about the history.
Yeah.
Go ahead and look at this because some of these OGs got some crazy stories.
Man.
And Fabulous Moolah can rot in hell. All right, go ahead.
But, and I need to watch that one because
dog, no, yeah,
because I didn't know what's up, dude. Nah, he in Vegas.
Yeah,
he on assignment.
John, you're supposed to say that.
He on assignment. I mean, everybody knows. I forgot. I'm on.
Yeah, that was low-key hate.
But nah, he on assignment though. He just left.
He was just on the screen.
Father in the building. But anyway, I didn't even know all that stuff about the Fabulous Moolah because I remember every year WrestleMania what's it called? They do a battle royal for the women, and they named it and they wanted to name it after Fabulous Moolah. And then the Dark Side of Wrestling episode came out.
That's BS because they already knew what she was doing, but the fact that everybody else know now all of a sudden they want to get the fuck out of here. That's whack.
Of course, man. Everybody
weak because they all knew what she was doing.
I wouldn't go that far, Kenzie. I mean, Sam, you can't compare. You can't look at it the way you look at it, like same way like with sports. You can't. Everyone wants to look at everything the way we looked at when we were kids. Now you gotta just look at it. Generations change, so that's why.
Yeah, for sure.
I look at everything with a different mindset. Wait, did CTE stop? Nah. But I tell people to go watch the Dark. It's a 2-part episode on the episode of Chris Benoit.
It has to be a 2-part episode. The thing that's so crazy about Chris Benoit's situation, and this is all we're gonna talk about because we don't talk about Chris Benoit on this show too often,
right?
But the craziest thing about Chris Benoit is the fact of outside of he was outside of what he did and how malicious it was, It was how much of he was a very likable guy.
Righteous.
You know, so he was one of the wrestlers. He was a very good wrestler, like a straight up wrestler. He was very good at wrestling.
Yes.
So he gave entertaining matches. He gave everything he got during the match. So when Chris Benoit was involved in the match, that you'll get you a hell of a show. Whether it was a mid card, main event, it didn't matter.
What up, Dolly?
Dolly, what it do? He gave every match like it was a WrestleMania main event. Every single match. It didn't matter if it was on Raw, Smack. That could be the first match of the night. It didn't matter. You will get a hell of a match watching Chris Benoit.
Yeah, Chris Benoit. He's definitely. If he hasn't, he's going to.
He's already. Yeah.
He's on assignment, Dolly. He's on assignment.
Yeah.
You just literally missed him. I didn't catch the first. Things, and I saw that, John, but I didn't catch the first thing Nick said was ironic.
Yeah, come on, man.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, and I literally just watched a few. I watched the one recently about Bash at the Beach. I mean, the steroid trials with Vince. By the way, Bill Simmons. The one.
Hello, Luna.
Shout out to Luna, who claims he's the Podfather. We know who the real Podfather is.
Yeah, come on now.
But Bill Simmons is executive producer of the Netflix series on Vince McMahon, and he came out and said that that Vince McMahon has no control of editing. He's gonna see every line. He said he's gonna see the clips because
John, you at the end of the day, you making a documentary about a billionaire. Come on now. Come on, dog.
We'll see.
He only gonna let out there what he wants people to know. That's all I gotta say. Or something he can't get in trouble for already. Because they're not gonna talk about how he picked. Never mind.
Well, that's definitely.
He ain't gonna talk about Jimmy Snooker's situation at all.
Vince is like P. Diddy. No way he's letting all these.
There's no dog. They're not gonna talk about they're gonna talk about the situation with Sable. They have to, because that was court documented.
Yeah.
The Jimmy Snooker situation, they're not gonna get to they're not gonna address that too much.
I think there was there was a Dark Side of Wrestling about him.
It should be, because that was crazy.
That was not. I think about that. It reminded me when recently Dion had the baby speaking in Colorado, and a lot of people was like, "Really, Dion? You could have picked anybody else?" And we all know the baby's history. But it's not. I mean, you gotta get it. But look, you're not gonna get a lot of, like I said, you're not gonna get everything, but you're gonna get enough where he's gonna be like, how did this dude have like 9 lives? How did he survive? But yeah,
that's way. John, what do you think personally that today's WWE doesn't have compared to back in the day?
Facts of life. Say it again.
So what's the difference between today's WWE and everything compared to how it was back then? Because it seems like that, like it went from a gradual transition to everything, and then all of a sudden it's just boom. But they tried to bring it back, but it was never the same.
Vince was trying to run the. It was Vince. Vince was always the problem, because he didn't. Look, he's Jerry Jones. He's like Jerry Jones. When billionaires have that much control, they don't want to let go. Yeah, and he was behind that. It was not. Hulk Hogan was no saint either. He testified against Vince. How can you say that to someone who made you?
Nah. Let me tell you something about Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is a prime example of what I feel is lacking in a lot of today's wrestling, and that is, it's not the wrestling aspect. You know, there's a lot of good wrestlers right now.
Right.
It's the crowd control.
Yeah.
It's the microphone skills. It's the entertainment aspect. Wow. Hulk Hogan had that down pat. His wrestling matches weren't all that. You know, he wasn't the best wrestler in the world.
Trinity said, "This is really my tribe."
You know, he wasn't the best wrestler in the world.
Right.
But he gave entertaining matches.
Uh-huh.
He was entertaining when it came to microphone skills. He had control. He had complete control over the crowd.
He was one of the first real crossover celebrities.
Yeah, for sure.
You go to the 80s.
For sure.
I tell people, I'm going to say this. Go watch A&E got the WWE biography series.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch the biography on WrestleMania 1. And you learn a lot about, obviously, from the whole how the birth of WrestleMania 1 happened. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the connection with Cyndi Lauper, The Rock and MTV, Hulk Hogan being at the Grammys when Cyndi Lauper wins the Grammy for Best New Artist, Captain Lou Albano, rest in peace. Obviously the connection with Mr. T. Because at that time, WWF, Hulk Hogan, and then the A-Team were two of the biggest things going. And it was like, that was no pun intended. That was the Mega Powers originally united. Wasn't
Yeah.
That was really the Mega Powers united.
Hulk Hogan basically, he was a Jordan of wrestling.
He was.
For sure. It wasn't even close. Him, look, when they when they bring up the Mount Rushmore, you know, I bring up the people that I watched growing up.
Right.
But you have to put in the aspect of these OG dudes and what they did.
Exactly.
Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair,
yes.
Dusty Rhodes.
Yes.
You know, all this stuff that all these OG dudes did. And even you work your way, look at Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels might have been one of the best performers that WWE's ever seen.
He is.
It was like without it, he had everything. Dog had charisma. He had just enough good enough wrestling. He wasn't the best wrestler, but he had good wrestling skills, good enough to when his dudes actually could wrestle, he can go ahead and give an entertaining match.
Exactly.
You know, he of course had the crowd control. He had the look. He had everything.
Right.
He was probably one of the first dudes that had everything, and his charisma was more than Hulk Hogan's, and but it wasn't like a Nature Boys level though.
With Hulk Hogan,
nobody has charisma like the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
I tell people this: if you want to talk about Ric Flair, both his documentaries are 30 for 30, and then he got one on Peacock. Pause. That just dropped last year. I said pause. Hey, they gave it to an animal, Sonny. Which one? They gave it to a bird with wings. Which one? What? My fault.
Mark said, "What up?"
He's back on assignment.
Yeah, but I think that but there's a couple of guys that I've seen that really what's the dude's name? Is LA Knight?
That dude is
he's like looking at the Rock all over again.
He's definitely, me and Trail talk about him all the time. He's right now, I never seen a dude that late in his career get this over.
Yeah.
Where he's surpassing Roman Reigns in merchandise, John Cena in merchandise, Cody Rhodes in merchandise. And if you go to like somebody when this all started slowly emerging with him getting over with the fans, you start seeing him. All these videos start popping up, but he was this, he was on this, he was on that. It was like crazy.
That dude is the one guy I've seen. He has, in my opinion, the best crowd control of all the new outside of RIP, my boy White.
He's a throwback. For sure.
And it's like a breath of fresh air watching him.
He's a throwback.
For sure. Because it's like he has the charisma, the old school charisma too.
Right.
And the crowd knows it.
Yeah.
Because they feed right into it.
Absolutely.
It's dope. I really like watching him with his promos. That's dudes. Look, when Roman Reigns first got forced everybody,
right?
You know, his promo skills were terrible.
Yeah.
He's gotten better over the years, and he's at the point he's at now. You know, and that's a skill. It's not easy to get to that point. You know, not everybody has it. Some people are born with it.
Right.
Some people got to work with it. The Rock was born with it. He had it. It was just when I'm gonna get my time to shine. That's all it was with him.
The thing was with Roman was Vince tried. This is where production matters. Vince tried to force him into being a face when everybody knew he was a heel. Everybody knows he was a heel, and he's better as a heel. He was better. He's better when he was a face. He was trash. And then when he came back after the pandemic, and it just something changed. I watched it. He took out Bray Wyatt, took out Braun Strowman, and I'm like, this ain't the same Roman Reigns. And the crowd loved it. And the thing was, I think what happened was because this happened right during the pandemic, so there was no crowd. People could see it, but it was never no crowd reaction. So, and then when that SmackDown pulled up, and he's right there with Paul Heyman, and I'm like, oh, now the perfect. I'm like, oh no. If you want your career to go somewhere in wrestling, holler at Paul Heyman. But guess what? Paul Heyman and holler at you unless you got it. And that's exactly what happened. If you ain't got it, Paul, you might as well don't waste your time with Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman he's hollering at all top notches, dog. Exactly. Paul Heyman don't mess with nobody that ain't top notch. And he felt this dude could be the greatest. Now, I ain't gonna say he's the greatest. I think personally, I have Stone Cold, Ric Flair, Rock, Undertaker. Those are that's like Hogan. That's like my Mount Rushmore. That's like in my Mount Rushmore, but you can't go out the game. Hold on. Can't go out Triple H. Yeah. And we talk about Dusty. He's basically breeding this entire generation.
Dog, ain't it crazy?
He
His
breeded,
influence is crazy.
He basically breeded this entire generation. And you think he had 2 sons of his own, but there's no Seth Rollins, there's no Roman Reigns, there's no Sasha Banks, there's no Becky Lynch, there's nobody in the generation that's on the roster right now that did not have an influence because of Dusty. And
RP to the great Dusty, man.
And I know that bothered Cody a lot. I watched the Cody documentary. It was sick. It was sick because they were labeled Dusty's kids, but he was like, "But I am Dusty's kid." Yeah, I'm like, "But I am Dusty's kid." So how?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's crazy. But you know, he paved his own road, so you know that's dope, and it's dope seeing where he came from to where he's at now. That's dope. I love it. I love that he progressed the way he did.
But we gonna get back to sports in a second, but I want to say this. So we talk about Drew. I want to talk about someone who had that same trajectory. He's one of my favorites since Drew McIntyre. He was on like 710. Now that Good Karma Brands has bought ESPN LA 710. Mm-hmm. They have a Good Karma's Wrestling podcast that on the ESPN LA Twitter account. And they had Drew McIntyre on there, and he says that a lot of superstars get told when they come back, do a Drew McIntyre. If they get fired and they get another chance to be in WWE, just look at how he basically had to reform himself, go down to NXT, be an NXT champion. He eventually got back on the main roster, got his craft right, and then next thing you know, became a WWE champion, was pretty much the face of the pandemic because his whole title run was without fans. That's rough.
Yeah, it is.
The biggest moment in your career, and nobody could see it. And I can empathize because that was what happened with the Lakers. That's what happened. Well, the Dodgers had minimum fans in the bubble. Lakers had 0 fans in the bubble. And that was exactly what his run was as champion. No fans.
That's scandalous because
no fans.
That's really crazy. You know what really tripped me out, John, when because I had stopped watching wrestling for a while, and then when I I start tapping back in, and R-Truth appears out of nowhere.
By the way, that dude is an ageless wonder.
Dog, I'm like, dog, I remember you when you was with Road Dogg.
Yeah, that dude's
crazy.
I saw a picture of R-Truth the other day. The dude is 50 years old.
John, he's 50.
He's in his 50. He's 50 years old.
He still looks the same he did when I was a kid.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Literally,
he looks exactly the same.
He literally does.
What happened after he left WWE that first time? Where'd he go to?
He went to Impact. Went to TNA. He went to TNA for a minute.
He got some TNA.
Are you kidding me?
Well, he said the truth will set. Well, he said the truth will set you free.
Well,
he probably did.
I ain't mad at him.
Who's Billy? Yeah, relax. Sam said, "Who Billy Gunn?" Oh, nah.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. Billy Gunn, he's in better shape now than he was when I was a kid.
By the way,
sure.
By the way, he's in his 60s.
Yeah. Paul's what he used to call him, though.
Yeah.
I ain't about to call him that. No, that was crazy. He had one of the craziest nicknames I ever heard in wrestling.
It is. It still is to this day. And
yeah.
It only gotten worse now that he's older.
Yeah. He's in his 60s. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
He's like 60. I think he's 62.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. Damn, that's a trip.
Yeah, man.
All these dudes getting up there in age now. That's crazy. All the dudes I used to watch.
Yeah. And I said they're now breeding this next generation.
They are, and actually they're doing a very good job. Because wrestling was looking nasty for a minute, but they figured it out. And now with this merger, hopefully everything goes good now. Because wrestling is a very entertaining sport when everything goes right. I think Vince McMahon messed everything up by buying out his competition.
What up, Noodle? Hey, what up, Christy?
Christy, what it do? I'm so sorry about that happening to you on Sunday.
Oh, wow, that's right. By the way, Sam versus Sting and Scott Hall the same. Yeah. And by the way, today would have been Razor Ramon's 65th birthday. Shout out to the Libra gang. Shout out to the bad guy.
Chico.
Yeah. That was
Vince McMahon is racist as hell. I'm sorry. Vince is crazy racist.
You would really think that Razor Ramon was really Cuban.
Dog.
That Scott Hall was really Cuban. For him, but he played it off so cool, knowing that he wasn't.
Hey, they was better actors back then.
Very so.
I'll say that.
I'll say this now. But then speaking of Sting, he announced the other day on Dynamite, he will have his final match in March of 2024. So, and by the way, he's saying, like I said, he's same age, like Sam said, same age as my mom. He'll be the same age as my mom too.
Wait, he gonna wrestle Jeff Hardy?
Yo, what's wrong with you?
If you know, you know. Go ahead, John.
But yeah, I'm just glad that this generation and a lot of the old heads, they're actually helping this generation move forward. Edge is help. I'm like Kenzie. I disagree. Edge is not the GOAT, but he does
definitely not.
But he does help. He has helped the younger generation move
Shawn
forward.
Michaels too.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H are I'm gonna say this: 3 people who are responsible for this generation: Dusty Rhodes, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. What they're doing as far as booking, storytelling, and developing. Watch. I'm gonna say it now. Watch the difference between Jade Cargill from AEW to now that she's in WWE. And do not mention Bianca Belair yet.
Uh-oh.
Let that happen naturally and it happen down the road.
What about Jade?
She's gonna be. I'm saying now, Nick. Just watch the difference. The way that she's looked. She's still gonna have the persona. She's like basically her body's like she's like a superwoman with her build and her build and stuff. But watch the way that Triple H promotes her in WWE to how Tony Khan promoted her in AEW. It's gonna be a totally different thing, and they're not gonna rush it.
Nope,
because obviously, yeah, she's a freak athlete. Yeah, we're not going there, Robert.
What do you say?
Remember the promo Vince did when he said, "Word."
Oh yeah. Vince was. I'm saying Vince.
Well, the whole wave
tripping.
The whole wave cap era.
That wave cap is crazy.
I'm like, come on, man.
Vince was tripping.
I mean, come on, dude. You can't be wearing a wave. Ain't no grown man wearing a wave cap like that, man. But white man.
The funny thing was he was wearing the wave cap, right? That's made it hilarious.
That's the sad part. That's the sad part. Well, she's already a superstar, Kenzie. It's just Triple H you're gonna see a metamorphosis. She's gonna see, like I said, it's gonna be totally different. Yeah, do-rag Vince was a menace. Well, wave caps and spinning belts.
Yeah, that was a crazy era, dog.
Yeah.
That was a crazy era.
And let me say this as a man, as a girl dad, I like the way they've done the women. The women are treated
way better than they were back in the day.
Because back in the day,
they was they was literally just using sex objects. I'm not even about to lie to you.
That was OnlyFans before OnlyFans.
Yeah, for real. Like, but the crazy thing is there was actually good women performers back then. That's what made Trish Stratus so different.
Yes.
Trish Stratus, she was everybody's favorite.
She's the greatest.
She's definitely
she's the greatest.
There's no doubt about it. She is the if you're a woman wrestler, Trish Stratus is the person you want to end up being by the time your career is over with, for sure.
She's the bar.
For sure. She set the bar. She set the bar high as hell. She had everything. She had the look. She was good at wrestling. She had she had everything. Shout out to Stacy Keibler too.
Just went in the Hall of Fame last year.
What? Just barely went to the Hall of Fame? Stacy Keibler?
Well, yeah, she's been away. And she just barely. Look, man, Hall of Fames are tricky. Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame is tricky. They know.
What about Tori Wilson?
She went in a couple years ago.
Tori Wilson used to be fine.
Matter of fact, she did induct. Her and Mick Foley inducted Stacy Keibler.
Oh, for real?
They actually were the ones who inducted.
Oh wow, that's dope. Shout out.
Conan, like last year when they did the Hall of Fame, they inducted her. Conan inducted Rey Mysterio. And because there was the 2 hot headliners, and then obviously Ric Flair inducted the Great Muta.
Oh, okay. Is Lee in the Hall of Fame already?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say, they have to put Lee in the Hall of Fame.
Definitely. Well, I think Stephanie inducted her, to be honest. I think Stephanie inducted her and Trish.
Okay, good. Because they for sure, it was them four or five women wrestlers, boy. They had everything on lock when they was in their prime. For sure.
Well, yeah, and first women in main event on Monday Night Raw. I think they were just,
and they were entertaining matches. They weren't just you watching them.
Look, Lita was a woman, but she wrestled
like a dude.
That's exactly what I was going.
She wrestled like a dude.
That's exactly what
she was doing. You see that little girl that fell in the background?
Yeah. She basically. I mean, you ain't see women doing moonsaults and
she was
jumping off.
She was another Hardy.
Jumping off. She was a female version of Hardy, jumping off ladders and
for sure
and tables. And then when her and Edge got together, I was like, whoa.
Well,
Yeah.
Never mind. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's real. Yeah,
That was crazy.
Yeah, y'all gotta know the real story behind that. If y'all don't know the real story, go watch the Hardys.
Hey, look, I watched that episode when that fight happened too. I thought it was. Hey, I did not know until I got older that was not part of the script.
Nah.
That was not part of the script.
Nah.
They really had called security out there for them dudes.
Yeah, because Edge. She smashed the homies.
Nah, Edge backdoored him. That's cold.
Yeah,
that was cold.
It is.
But yeah, man. Shout out to wrestling, man.
Shout out. So let's look ahead to we just talking about baseball. Obviously, right now the Phillies are up 4-2, and let's start looking ahead to we'll talk a little NBA. So preseason is almost over. Final preseason games are tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Season opens on Tuesday. We got my Lakers going to Denver, ring night against the champs, the Nuggets, followed by Kevin Durant's finally, we will see Kevin Durant play against the Golden State Warriors.
In Golden State?
Yes.
So they finally, after all this time, are going to be able to play the celebratory video.
Yes.
That's been collecting dust for like the past 6 years.
Yep. Finally.
Has it been 6 years?
2018. That was his last year in Golden State. 2018. Yeah. So this will be 6. Yeah.
Yeah. This is 5. It'll be 5 years. 5 or 6. Either way, it's been a long time.
6 years.
That's crazy.
Nah, y'all gotta stop hating on Charlotte Flair. She can't help her last name.
Yeah,
she can't help what her last name is. You try living up to that last name.
It's impossible.
And let's be clear, she's done.
She done more than her brother did.
She took on her brother's dream.
Yeah,
she's not supposed to be doing this.
Yep.
And to take on someone's dream that wasn't even your plan, and to be one of the greatest of all time and help spark a revolution, I think we need to slow down. I don't like what happened with Sasha and Trinity. We're not even go there. Mm-hmm. We all know what happened, and they'll be back. They always come
back.
They always come back, and I guarantee you they will be back now that Triple H is running the show fully.
You right, Christy. And 5 years is crazy.
Yeah, Christy. 5 years
crazy.
Either KD was hurt, or he was low, or they low managed.
Or he's just scared.
It's crazy when we played the Suns last night in Palm Springs. Lakers played the Suns last night in Palm Springs. That was the first time KD and LeBron was on the floor for the first time since that game where LeBron got injured with the Lakers and Golden State.
That was in 2017, wasn't it?
That was first year, 2017-2018 season.
That is crazy.
Which was KD's last year.
They haven't played against each other in 6 years.
Yes. That was the first time they were on the court. Now, I get it's preseason game and now, but knock on wood.
Nah, dog. We need to set in the regular season, dog.
That's the first Laker home game.
Dog. We have to. Nah, the NBA needs LeBron versus Kevin Durant. I don't care how old they are. We have not seen these two dudes play on the same court play against each other in like 6 years,
and we will get that. We will get that in 6 days. That is
hopefully.
Nothing happened, but on Tuesday when the Lakers play the Nuggets and when the Suns play the Warriors, we will get Lakers Suns at Staples next Thursday night on TNT. And we will be here Friday.
Finally.
And we will be here Friday to recap. By the way, bottom of the 7, Phillies up 5-2. By the way, Bryce Harper's now moved to first base because he had to have the Tommy John surgery.
Damn.
So basically they didn't put him in the outfield because obviously his arm.
Yeah,
he don't got the arm yet.
No, he can't do it.
Yeah, Dolly said KD is soft.
Yeah. Sometimes. Pause.
Trinity is better and more. Whoa! Look!
Pause. Oh,
Kenzie, stop. Kenzie, I know you got some hot takes. I love Trinity. She's not better than Charlotte Flair. Let's slow down now. Athletic, that's different. Athletic, you want to say athletic? Different. Say she look better? Different. I'm not going there. I'm not finna just say if someone who's won who's gone 14 world titles. Let's slow down now. Hype, what up?
Hype, what it do, fam?
Make sure y'all send some love, our boy Hype. And by the way, he's, as you know, his family glad to see him here. Philly definitely in the building. KD gonna trip over a garbage door laser and get injured. Yo, Dolly, that's wild, dog.
He said, that's crazy.
Dolly. Make sure y'all subscribe to Too Much Game and our brother Uncle Dolomite. But we gonna talk more about the NBA next week, but we'll just give y'all a little preview now. Obviously, I'll start with the Lakers. Being the runners-up in the Western Conference to the champs. Got swept. I like the roster. I'll talk more about this on Tuesday. Rob Pelinka learned from his mistake after we won in the bubble. Didn't break up a good core. I guarantee. And I say all the time, the Lakers still were the first seed even though we broke up the core, but when LeBron and AD got hurt, it went downhill. Now that's why I think things went wrong, because had we had the same core when them two got hurt, I think they would have still knew how to right the ship. We still had Kuz, we still had KCP, but you still had JaVale, guys like JaVale and Dwight and Rondo.
I understand that, John, but you can't.
Mia, what up though?
You can't do nothing when both of them two are hurt.
I know, but I don't know. But I don't think we fall into the play-in, or at least I think we'd be on the bubble between us. We were 7, and we got LeBron back probably. When did LeBron came? LeBron came back a week before the season ended. AD was back probably because AD was out pretty much 2 months because he almost tore his Achilles.
Yeah, I thought he was done for the season when the injury happened. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I remember, and shout out to our boy Chris Camillo, because we was doing the halftime IG, and I was watching the game, and I kind of dozed off, and I was like, and I woke up, and I was like, I forgot to do this halftime. So I got on the live, and we was talking, and we was just basically talking, and this just happened, and AD pretty much went for a rebound, and his foot, and I was like, oh no, that didn't look good.
Oh yeah, when he it was like a real bad, it was a sprain, it was a real bad sprain, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It looked like he had rolled his ankle real bad. I thought he had snapped it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was scared, man.
Yeah,
I was scared.
Those injuries are scary.
But
y'all look y'all look like y'all did the right moves this offseason. The one thing y'all needed was depth, and I think that y'all got the right players. The thing is that the problem that y'all have sometimes is that these guys are supposed to do something on y'all team when they put that Laker jersey on, like they forget how to do it.
I agree.
I think that the guys that you have are good players, and I think they're solid enough to help y'all make y'all a run. I don't know what seed y'all gonna be in, because everybody's like, oh, they should be top 2. I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna be that high. If LeBron and AD,
we watching the game right now. We watching it right now.
Yeah, if they're both healthy and going like how they were before last year, before the playoffs came around, then I think the Lakers should be good.
Right.
I don't see them being no lower than 4 or 5. I don't think they're gonna be number 1 seed or something like that. But if they're healthy, LeBron and AD, who knows what could happen?
I agree.
As far as my Clippers,
let's go there.
Yeah, we finally got Kawhi back out there on the court. The thing is, people were saying like, oh, this Kawhi, it was a big injury Kawhi had. It really wasn't a big injury. It was just inconvenient time for him to have the injury.
I agree.
Because if he would have had the injury during the season, he probably would have missed like about a month and a half and been back. But, it happened during the playoffs, unfortunately, so he had to miss an entire playoffs. And it hurt us. And, I mean, shit, you lose your best player, and we already didn't have Paul George.
Right.
Who would have came back in the second round if we would have won. But, hey. Both of them are healthy right now. I like the additions that we made as far as getting Kenyon Martin Jr., who in my opinion is a very
that's still wild that we watching some of these dudes' kids, man.
Ain't that a trip? And there's so many of their kids that's in the league.
And then let you finish your point. I'm watching like last night, and I'm just this was the best moment. We ain't talked about it. Bronny was at Midnight Madness last night at USC. They call it hoop. They call it Hooptown, LA. USC had their Midnight Madness down at the Galen Center, and Bronny came out in the USC jersey. So we just hopefully positive vibes that he can get to play this year. But then I saw Melo's son; he's taking visits, and Kanye put on a Syracuse jersey.
That's crazy.
I'm like, I watched your dad play there, man.
No. I watch your dad dominate there.
You're right.
I watch your dad dominate there.
No, I got you.
Yeah,
go ahead. I watched your dad go in there and say, I'm winning the championship, and I'm gone.
Syracuse ain't been the look.
They ain't been the same.
They ain't been the same since, and they weren't that good before he got up over there.
They had to go. Melo basically ended the Big East. Well, after Melo and UConn pretty much ended the Big East.
It was it. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy seeing and there's still some players, who got kids that still up in that's gonna eventually start hitting the league.
Carlos Boozer.
Yeah, it's a trip, and it's really dope though. Everything comes full circle eventually.
Mia said Wemby's looking insanely good. They have the Dubs on. Yeah, they're playing they are playing the Warriors right now. I might have to check that game out in a second.
Yeah, Wemby's showing everybody why he had the hype that he had. To be honest, I said it's gonna take him a couple of games to get used to like how the NBA tempo and everything is.
Righteous.
And I think that give him like about 2 years of NBA training. And this dude is going to be an absolute monster before it's time. Before it's time for him to get that contract extension.
Yeah,
he's going to be at the very least, a top 10 player if he develops the way he everybody thinks he's going to develop.
Righteous,
because the dude is if he plays the way he's supposed to play, the dude's unguardable. The dude down there dunked from the free throw line. He didn't even jump.
That's a question for you, from Kenzie.
You think y'all trading Terrence Mann? No. If we were going to trade Terrence Mann, we would have been traded him. Terrence Mann is actually he's very liked amongst the organization and the fans
currently.
Yeah, so he's not going nowhere. The person that we need to trade is Morris, and I've been saying, me and Fat been saying this for the past 2 years that we don't get why Ty Lue plays him more than than Rocco, and Rocco plays the same role and is better at what he does.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
He's a better defender and he's a better shooter.
Yeah, I don't understand how Robert Covington is pretty much
lost in rotation, but we paying him,
riding on y'all bench when he could be
dog.
Hey.
He could be. He don't have to start. He can still, even if we start him, I'm not mad at that either. But I think I like the depth that we have right now. Of course, depth isn't the. I think our biggest issue, of course, is health. We got one of the better coaches, if not the best coach in the league. We got 2 top 20 players in the league on our team. One of them's a top 5 player when healthy. I don't give a damn what none of these stupid ass lists say.
Yeah, you're right, though. We saw Jerry Rice's son versus Deion son, which that's wild.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is already a top 10 receiver in the league right now.
That's crazy.
Right now. At Ohio State. He's a top 10 receiver right now.
Stay away from the car wash. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Sorry. I saw
John.
Sorry.
Let's go to the Eagles. Wait. Do the Eagles have somebody else draft pick? Another first round draft pick again this year?
I don't think so.
Good. Because boys, that nigga on the Eagles, boy.
Nah, man, don't do that.
They're not gonna do that. Nah, he don't go to Georgia.
I mean, there's only some.
He don't go to Georgia.
Exactly. You're right. Well, I mean, it might never Brock Bowers. So I saw it's Rob.
John, what the hell did you just say?
That means it might end up with Brock Bowers.
Hold on. Before we continue this, if the Eagles end up drafting Brock Bowers, oh my God!
By the way, I seen this.
I thought it's unguardable.
Did y'all see the post with all them Alabama players from that 2017 championship team?
John, I got the paper and I'm gonna go to it right now.
Dog. All those dudes in the NFL. Rob said, I saw Toby Quietly said, man wasn't going anywhere. I believe him. I believe him, Rob. I believe him.
John, that might have been. People talk about.
We know hype.
Yeah.
By the way, for those who know, our man I Am Hype, How to Hustle Hype podcast, he was out of Philly, born and raised, but he's a Cowboys fan. And he hates the Eagles. And y'all watched him, he been on the show many times. He's told the story why.
Look, I'm about to break the roster down right now. Now, everybody, this is the 2017 Alabama Crimson Tide roster.
This roster is insane.
Now, look, before we continue, when I say, I didn't say everybody. Now, on this list doesn't even have everybody who's in the NFL. This is just a short list. Jalen Hurts
in the NFL.
Tua
in the NFL.
Mac Jones
in the NFL.
All of them were first round picks.
Except for Jalen Hurts.
Well, he should have been.
Right.
He was a second round pick. That was a quarterback room.
Noodle said good for hype.
Hey, look, Jalen Hurts was the starter.
That's the same.
People forget about that.
Dog, I saw the picture of them when Jalen Hurts had the dreads and Tua had the blonde hair. I'm like, dang, I remember. And
Tua was 18.
Yes. And he took this dude's job in the national championship game.
That was a bold move by Nick Saban. And it worked.
And then fast forward, Tua gets hurt in the SEC championship, and Jalen Hurts helps them get. All right, go ahead, keep reading the list, dog.
Now let's go to the running backs. Najee Harris
in the NFL.
Josh Jacobs
in the NFL.
Brian Robinson
in the NFL.
Damian Harris.
2 of them were in the first round. Brian Robinson, I think, went in the third. I think Damian Harris went in the third.
And look, and people forget about this too. During that, it was running back by committee during that time. That's the reason why everybody liked the fact
you didn't even got to
because Josh Jacobs only had like about 700 yards that year.
You forget that before all those names, you didn't even Derrick Henry. They had Derrick Henry there
the year before.
Exactly,
and all of them were still there.
Dog, Derrick Henry made Alvin Kamara transfer to Tennessee, dog.
Think about how crazy that is. Oh, look. Oh, we ain't going to talk about the receivers.
Yes, you got to.
Devontae Smith.
Heisman Trophy winner in the NFL. First round pick.
Calvin Ridley.
First round pick.
Jerry Jeudy.
First round pick.
Henry Ruggs. First round pick, though.
Yeah, he was.
They didn't even put Jalen Waddle on here.
He was the first round pick.
Jalen Waddle was there as well.
And he got picked before Devontae Smith.
And he was a red shirt. I think he was a red shirt during this time.
Yeah. He had the
tight end, they have Irv Smith.
Second round pick.
Then you go to the offensive lineman, Bradley Bosman, Jonah Williams, who's a very, very good offensive lineman.
First round pick.
Jedrick Willis Jr.
First round pick.
Look, now we go to the defensive line. Darren Payne.
Oh my God. First round pick.
Queenan Williams.
First
Raekwon Davis.
First round pick. No, Raekwon Davis, I think, was a second round pick.
He was a second round pick. Fadarian Mathis, he's good. Rashawn Evans, Trayvon Diggs, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Xavier McKinney, and Levi Wallace. Levi Wallace was undrafted.
I totally forgot about McKinney.
John.
Minkah Fitzpatrick was a dog at
John.
Dog. You see that team?
John. Now,
I would totally say hit that like button, y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Now, John, I'm one of those people that says there's no way in the world that a college team could beat an NFL team.
Right.
This team might have been the closest team that could do it.
Yeah, and Sam, all of them were better than Trent Richardson. Oh no! Wait. Hold on.
They weren't better than him in college.
They were better in the pros. Yes,
pros. All of them are better than him.
Okay.
In college, no way.
Let's not forget now. Trent Richardson.
He won the Heisman, didn't he?
No, Mark Ingram won the Heisman.
Well, Trent Williams was number 2 overall pick.
Yeah, he was the first. He was
number
Luck.
2.
It was 3. It was Luck,
RG3, and then
Trent. And then
that's crazy.
That was from running backs going in the first round like it was nothing.
And
he went number 3.
And he's the reason why they don't get drafted that high no more either.
That's crazy, right?
Because he was traded the next year. Ain't that crazy?
Hype said the Miami 01. We're not even going there. We're not even going there, Hype.
Let me tell you why.
The 01 Miami team, we're not going there.
Well, look. Here's the thing about that. That team, them right there, and this team might have been 2 of the craziest rosters ever assembled. Now, with that being said, now that Miami team had like about at least 3 Hall of Famers, maybe.
Who at Miami?
Yeah, it was Frank Gore. Well, Frank Gore barely played there, that year, but he was there.
Ed Reed's in the Hall of Fame.
Ed Reed's he's already in the Hall of Fame. Well, it might be just Ed Reed. What, Jeremy Shockey? He was. Oh, Jeremy Shockey was. Oh Lord, he was ridiculous in Miami.
Greg Olsen. Well, he was on that set. Well, he was there. I guess he got played he didn't play till like 03, but Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen got. He was there.
The 01 team. Obviously, Ken Dorsey was a quarterback. Don't say his name around Mark. Willis McGahee, Frank Gore, Clinton Portis.
Dog.
Wide receivers.
That is 3 dogs at running back.
You had Reggie Wayne and Andre Johnson at wide receiver. Yeah, Jeremy Shockey at tight end. You had Sean Taylor and Ed Reed on defense.
Yeah. That safety tandem is probably the craziest safety tandem in college.
Yeah.
Ever.
Sean Taylor would have been that dude. Rest in peace. He would have been that. He would have been.
He for sure would have been.
My God.
He would have been a top 5 safety of all time if he he wouldn't have met that tragic end, for sure. But for people that say he would have been the greatest, I say
he would have been one of.
I will say Ronnie Lott would have said, "What you talking about?"
Nah, no safety better than Ronnie Lott.
There's no safety better than Ronnie
Never.
Lott.
I don't care what. I love Ed Reed, and I know some people not say it. But
Ed Reed to tell you he ain't Ronnie Lott.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Ronnie Lott is the standard.
Sean Taylor was a running back. Yeah, he was.
Ain't that crazy?
He was a running back in high school.
That's crazy.
And he ended up moving to defense in college. And obviously, that was the year. Remember the youth? Oh, now I know who was on that. Who was they? Who? They had Kellen Winslow.
Kellen Winslow Jr. was there. That's who it was.
Kellen Winslow Jr.
Yeah,
Kellen Winslow Jr.
They had a few offensive linemen, defensive linemen that were pretty good.
Vilma,
Vince Wilfork.
Jonathan Vilma, DJ Williams were linebackers there.
DJ, that's your boy.
Yeah, we took him in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Vilma got Rookie of the Year that year.
Vilma was different. Vilma was different, dog.
I wanted my guy DJ to get offensive Rookie of the Year, but Jonathan Vilma got defensive Rookie that year.
John Vilma said, "Y'all go ahead and sit back and relax, y'all. I got this." Yeah, Jonathan Vilma was different. That's when he was with what's it, New York?
He was the Jets. He was with the Jets.
Yeah,
he got drafted by the Jets, and then he ended up in New Orleans.
Yeah, where they end up going.
Ronnie Lott, Steve Atwater are the standard for the safety position. You ain't gonna get no arguing with me about Atwater, obviously as a Broncos fan. But I know Ed Reed. But Ed Reed was different.
Yeah, Ed Reed was definitely different.
Yeah, I'm watching. Arizona's walking in a
that was crazy.
Bases loaded, and they just walked in the run. It's now 5-3 in the bottom of the seventh. And they
Are you fucking kidding me?
What's going on? So, what's that dude's last? Is that dude's last name Kirk?
Careful.
No.
Careful, John.
Okay, I know it's Friday.
Yeah.
I know it's Friday.
Careful, John.
All right, let's talk a little college football. All right, and we'll talk more on the NBA on Tuesday. We'll give you our predictions, all the awards, who we got in the finals, and all that other stuff. But
Hype, I ain't mad at you for saying Ed Reed at all.
None whatsoever. None whatsoever.
I'm not mad at that at all.
Let's go ahead and see what Sam said about he said LT, Derek Thomas, and Ricky Jackson, the standard for outside linebacker edge.
I don't know if Ricky's in that conversation anymore.
I mean, you can't with LT and Derek Thomas, man. That's nothing against Ricky Jackson, but LT, to me, some people argue LT's the greatest ever in football.
Greatest football player?
Yeah, he was the last defensive player to win MVP.
Dog, LT, look, let me for people who don't know how good Lawrence Taylor. Now Lawrence Taylor before my time too.
That's right.
But Lawrence Taylor was so good, dog. Didn't he won Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie?
Mm-hmm.
Dog, think about that. He won Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie. He won MVP as a defensive player, which is insane. The dog was so good that he made two positions popular.
Right.
The position that he played and the person who had to block him. He revolutionized both sides of the football.
If it wasn't for him ending Joe Theismann's career, you would never heard the words. You would never seen the value on left tackles.
The value of a left tackle skyrocketed after that play.
That's crazy.
Because beforehand, it was all about the guards and the centers. Because everybody was doing power left, power right. They was doing traps.
Whoa. What was that, Chrissy?
Chris's stomach and John Blush.
Shut up. Hey, what's wrong with you? But anyway, LT was just different, dude. By the way, how crazy at North Carolina? He's at North Carolina at the same time as MJ and James Worthy.
He was the best player there.
Crazy, right? But yeah, let's look.
I've never seen, when you watch his highlights, I've never seen a guy play with such, like, he was just ferocious. He was a scary player to play against, dog. He was one of those dudes. I'm glad he was on my team.
Yeah, he was.
And shout out to the person who utilized him better than anybody probably could have, the great Bill Belichick.
That's why Bill Belichick say, look,
he's the greatest defensive coordinator ever.
You will never hear Bill Belichick say anybody's the greatest player other than Lawrence Taylor.
He knows. He built an entire defense around him.
Fact of life.
He built an entire defense around that dude, and that defense was no joke.
Now, you think about all the great defenses he's coached with the Patriots.
And they've had some great defenses.
It all starts back to those two Super Bowl teams he had with the Giants. With LT.
And to be honest with you, those defenses that he had over there with the Browns weren't too bad. They were just the Browns.
Yeah. By the way, that staff was crazy.
Yes, it was.
He was coach. You had Nick Saban. You had Mangini. I think Scott Pioli, who was their GM, he was working in the front office at that time. Ozzie Newsome was a player. That's when Ozzie Newsome was a player. All right, you got jokes, Chrissy.
People forget that Ozzie Newsome was a Hall of Fame tight end.
We know him as a Hall of Fame executive.
He's a Hall of Fame tight end. He was already quietly.
By the way, you know what school Ozzie Newsome went to?
What's that?
Alabama.
Shout out.
Another.
What the fuck is that?
Whoa.
What was that?
I don't know.
John,
Hype.
John,
what y'all doing in Philly? What they doing in Philly now, dog?
That was crazy.
Hey, Hype, what kind of celebration that y'all?
John, you can't talk about nobody in celebrations.
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Now, that Mookie Betts celebration was crazy.
But I swear, like, man, I ain't gonna say what it looked like. If y'all watching the game, y'all saw.
Nope.
So they try to compare J.J. Watt to LT, and Belichick shut that down. Said there's only one Lawrence Taylor.
Let me tell you something.
That's why I get mad when everyone tries to say Micah Parsons is the modern day Lawrence Taylor. Right? No, he's not.
No, he's not. Let me tell you. This is what everybody needs to do. He is not the modern day Lawrence Taylor.
Never.
Look, Micah Parsons is a one of a kind player. I've never seen a player that can rush the passer and cover the way he can. He's one of a kind. Just accept that. He's not LT. He is his own player. He is a mold of his own. I've never seen John. Have you ever seen somebody cover the way he can and rush the passer?
Micah Parsons?
Yeah.
No.
At that high of a level, no. I've never seen that before. Ever.
The dude's only been in the league 3 years, and he's already a top 3 defensive player in football.
He's a top 5 player in the league.
It's crazy. He's only been in the league 3 years.
Dog, he was a top 3 defensive player in the league when he first got there.
Well,
at the first year, he was a top 3 to 5 for sure.
Man, if we would have tried. Man, if we could have tried it. We could have. I ain't knocking the fact.
I'm be honest with you, dog. As great as
Look, I ain't
PS2. Hey, I'm not mad at the PS2 draft pick either.
I'm like, man,
but I'm so glad y'all drafted him over Micah Parsons. Oh man. Oh my God.
It's crazy, man. Cause I'm like, I thought
him and Von Miller
and Bradley Chubb and Justin Simmons.
I would have pulled the trigger on that. I'm sorry. I understand where they was coming from with the coverage and all that. And man, that's tough.
What up, Paco?
Paco, what it do, fam? Hey, Paco, shout out to your Browns, dog.
Yeah, that Browns.
Paco, I can't, dog. You all the stuff you said about your Browns in the offseason, dog. It's right there. Paco was right.
Cosby closer to Cosby's closer to LT than Micah. Yo,
that's hate.
Yo, Noodle.
That is hate.
If you combine Micah Parsons and Aaron Donald, it still wouldn't touch LT. Hold up, Tig.
Whoa.
Hold up.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Whoa. They do have a combination. That's Reggie White.
Bingo.
That's Reggie White. That's Reggie White.
Do people forget Reggie White existed?
Sam mentioned him.
Reggie, dog.
That was Reggie White. That's
Reggie White is my GOAT pass rusher.
That's Reggie White.
I got him as number 1. Everybody else can figure out after that. This dude, well, as far as like defensive lineman, like a true defensive end pass rusher, he's number 1 for me.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, well, imagine having him and LT on the same team. That would have been unfair,
dude. They were in the same division.
That's crazy. Hey, what was the other dude that was from Tennessee that the Eagles drafted? The other lineman that played with Reggie.
Oh, Jerome Brown. He went to Miami.
Yeah, he went to Miami.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
That football line.
Oh man, that line was crazy.
Them dudes was crazy. I mean, like not crazy, but that O-line, that defensive line that had Jerome Brown, a young Jerome Brown, rest in peace, and Reggie White, rest in peace, was just insane.
The Packers don't win that Super Bowl without Reggie White.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I understand what they did on offense, but what they did on defense when Reggie White got there was insane.
Yeah, Tig said, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what Micah Parsons. You take Micah Parsons and Aaron Donald, you got Reggie White. You get Reggie White. As a Cowboys fan, Micah is on the. Oh, no, we're gonna talk about Micah Parsons. Said Micah Parsons got to learn. He gonna learn today.
We got a bad game.
Lakers. Oh, we'll talk about. Look, you missed. We did a brief NBA talk today, Paco. We'll talk more about it on Tuesday and Friday.
Oh yeah, for sure. Next week is for sure NBA talk. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. So, but I want to go back to college. Mm-hmm. We was watching baseball. I hate the Astros because they stole the signs from the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. Then I wake up this morning and I hear that the Michigan Wolverines are under investigation for the same damn thing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
If y'all haven't heard the story, and the Michigan Wolverines football program is under investigation for alleged sign stealing. Apparently, they sent a low-level staffer.
That's what you're supposed to do.
To other games to watch, their teams play. To watch other teams play. Now they're being investigated.
Oh yeah, for the people who are look. Let's just be real, John. I'm about to go ahead and say this.
Go ahead.
For all the people who are calling them cheaters and all this stuff for doing that, yeah. I understand what you're saying. That from you don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna be honest with you. All teams do that,
and that's why
they just got caught.
And Desmond Howard said it this morning.
All teams do that.
Desmond Howard said it this morning. If you ask, like, I was watching Get Up this morning. You had Desmond Howard, you had Bart Scott on there, Chris Canty.
Desmond Howard was gonna call him out names what he said about Michael Penix too.
Oh my God,
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, Pat McAfee thinking he was saying the wrong name, and then
It sounded like he was saying something else.
That's what he was saying. He said that Desmond Howard said the name wrong.
Oh, so he was saying it wrong? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, Desmond Howard was saying the name wrong. And he said it proudly, too. That was the bad part. I was like, no, Desmond Howard, you're a Heisman Trophy winner, College Football Hall of Famer, Super Bowl MVP. Not one of your brightest moments, man.
That's a hell of a career for somebody not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, won the Heisman and won a Super Bowl MVP.
Ain't that crazy? And not the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
that's a crazy career.
He was Desmond Howard balled when he was at Michigan, but that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, Desmond. Desmond pronounced Michael Penix's name wrong.
He definitely said his name completely wrong. If you use your imagination for you to say if you think what he said. That's all I have to say. What does Penix's last name sound like if you say it wrong? Mm-hmm. That's up to you.
Yeah, and that's exactly what
happened. And he said it multiple times.
So back to Michigan. So now, like this whole investigation, they were still under the investigation for the whole recruiting violating stuff. Harbaugh said he had no idea what was going on. But this lower level staffer has been suspended because obviously you got to suspend the fall guy.
So he never knew that his team was
stealing signs or going to other universities.
Oh man, that's funny. Just own up to it, dog. You want not getting suspended, so just get over it, dog. You better go to the NFL next year.
Why I say this?
Say that out loud.
No, you said it before I did. Me and Trout said it this morning.
All right, so look,
you said it before I did.
Dog, I said it in the group chat as soon as somebody sent the story about it. Look, I said everybody.
He's gonna be the coach of the Chargers.
No, he's not.
Or the Bears.
I think, and this is real, John.
What's up?
And I really, really hate saying this. You already know where this is going.
You think he's going to the Raiders?
Yes.
You think he's going to the Raiders?
There was already crazy rumors going on that he was going to go up over there anyways. If we don't make the playoffs this year, I honestly think that that Mark Davis may do something. I mean, it sounds crazy to get rid of somebody after only 2 years. But when you put in the factor what the talent that we've lost and the games that we've lost with talent and the players that he just pretty much let leave, and you put into the factor of his history of doing this as he's a repeat offender, I think that if we don't make the playoffs this year, I think that he gets fired. And
later, fellas, great show, bros. Got to compare. All right, Sam. How about your Tuesday, bro?
Yeah, and I think that makes a transition for them to go back to getting them. Now, me personally, I don't want that move to happen. You already know how I feel about Jim Harbaugh. I feel like he quits on teams, just like Nick Saban. But
Kenzie said he'll take you as head coach over right now for the Chargers.
Oh no, y'all don't want me the Chargers want me as a head coach. They'll hate me. But
I can't be a coach, dog.
John, it's one of the more frustrating best things in the world.
I can't be a coach. I don't know how you and Mark did it. I don't have the patience.
Hey, yeah, you got to have patience with it. I think that this is the time that he's gonna make his grand exit. There's already rumors going around that he was gonna do it
right
anyways, and he resigned up over there, got a new contract and all that good stuff. But with all this stuff going on, dog, and it seems as if, and like you said, the other investigation is still going on.
Right.
So, usually recruiting violations, you're going to get hit with something. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, according to how bad it is, you may get hit with scholarship losses and stuff like that. I don't think they're going to get to that point, but they may have to forfeit, might not forfeit, they may not qualify for a bowl game or something. If it gets to the point where that happens,
if they're not if they're not bowl eligible, they said it today because it's in the hands of the NCAA, which basically means nothing. But
absolutely nothing.
If they're not bowl eligible, there's a possibility, and Candace said it. They could not be a part of the college football playoff if they're ranked. But let's be clear. Michigan is going to be in the college football playoff. I'm just going to tell y'all that right now.
Pretty much. I don't see no reason why they wouldn't be able to make it. I mean, even if they lose to Ohio State or whatever, I don't think that it'll be the same thing as last year. If both of those teams go undefeated into that game and they play against each other, I think both teams still make it.
Right.
The thing is, this year compared to last year when it happened, it may be a little bit more difficult because there's other teams. Prime example. Now, if Florida State wins out, they got a case. You can say what you want. They're in the ACC.
Yeah.
ACC. If you're good in the ACC, you can make it to the playoffs.
Right.
And who's to say not one of these teams out of the Pac-12 can make it? Washington is steadily making their way up the charts. Oregon, even though they have an L already,
right.
they're still climbing up. So who knows what happens? Who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody else who hasn't lost yet.
Georgia.
Well, Georgia's going to make it.
Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Florida State.
Yeah. Bama's still in the top 10, but I don't think they're going to move up no farther than that.
We play them tomorrow.
I think I got y'all winning too. I hope y'all win because I'm very pissed.
We haven't won in Tuscaloosa. We need to. We haven't won in Tuscaloosa.
That's cool. Y'all go ahead and win. Y'all can go ahead and rush the field. I like that.
I'm happy for it.
Yeah.
There's a question for you from Paco. Does Devontae get traded since you on Raiders talk?
No, he's not getting traded.
No, he's not.
He's not getting traded. Here's the thing, dog. I think that people don't realize how much.
Yes, y'all will beat Penn State tomorrow, Paco.
Yeah, y'all gonna beat Penn State. I'm not worried about that. People forget this, and me and John have consistently said this every single time this topic gets brought up. The only way the Raiders trade him is if they're stupid.
Exactly. Devontae Adams is not getting. I'm gonna keep telling y'all this, man.
He is a Raider for life. There is literally a picture of him on the internet when he was a kid in a Raiders jersey.
This kid is this dude. My church used to fellowship with his grandparents' church. We used to go up to East Palo Alto every year. So he is East Palo Alto born and bred.
He's a Raider.
This would it look. Is he happy? I think he's happy to be a Raider.
He's not happy with the situation.
He doesn't like the situation.
But look, people forget about this too. No superstar receiver likes it when they're not getting the ball.
Exactly.
It's happened for years. It's been going on since the beginning of time.
And it's going to keep going on.
Yeah, it's been going on since the 80s, 90s, for 2000, the 2010s, 2020s. It's never going to stop.
Righteous.
If a top-notch receiver or a guy is a top 5 receiver in the league, if he's not getting the football, even if they're winning, he's going to complain.
Exactly.
It's just how it is. You know how you shut them up? This next game plan right here, target Devontae 15 times. Shut him up.
Right.
He'll get over it.
Exactly. And
target him 15 times.
Yeah, that's on the game plan. Josh McDaniels.
Get him the ball.
Give him the ball. That's all you got.
Call screen, a bubble screen, no matter what you got to do, give him the ball. Uh-oh.
Which reminds me, which goes to the Raiders.
Uh-oh.
Why the heck are y'all starting Brian Hoyer tomorrow?
John,
Sunday.
Let me tell you why. I don't think
the tank is real.
Who said that? Hey, relax. We won't be able to get Caleb. Now, Michael Penix is a whole different story. But
by the way, this is people don't even think. Athletic they needed their tier quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Penix in tier 4.
Tier 4?
I'm like, come on, man.
Have they watched him play?
Apparently not.
John, we watched him play. He is not a tier 4. That's crazy.
Some of the dudes that they was naming, I mean, no disrespect, bro. Jaden Daniels is not better than Michael Penix.
And Jaden Daniels isn't bad either.
Man, but putting him in tier 4, putting him and Bo Nix in tier 4. Look, Bo Nix, I get it. He's old.
They got Bo Nix in tier 4 too?
Yeah.
He's not tier 4.
Okay.
He's not tier 4.
All right.
Tier 2, tier 3, I'll accept. But he's not tier 4. No, there's no way. Like you said, I understand he's old, whatever, but that doesn't matter. Joe Burrow was old as shit, and he was still fine up over there, doing whatever he was doing,
right?
And they had no problem with it.
Exactly.
I think that the reason why we're not starting him is because I think it's an ego problem with Josh McDaniels, which has been the problem. It's been his problem his whole head coaching career.
You think I don't know that? Don't get me started. We drafted Tim Tebow, dude.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Here's the thing. If you really believe that
home run tie game.
Oh man, that's tough.
I've seen that picture before. I've seen this movie before.
No, that's a 3-run. That's a lead.
No, it's a tie. It's still shoot. That's his third home run in the
okay.
playoff.
Dog.
5 up as Anthony Thomas just hit a 2-run shot in the bottom of the 8th off Craig Kimbrell. Me and Mark seen this movie before. I've seen this movie. We've seen this movie before. Boy, if Mark was here, he was like, man, this ain't no. I've seen this movie before with this dude.
Get him off the field.
Exactly. Why?
Why? Never mind. That can sound like.
Well, you ain't gotta tell me. David Roberts is my manager. Ask me that.
Man, yeah.
Because Kinsey said because y'all can beat the Bears with Hoyer. Are you sure about? Look, the only reason why you're saying that because Justin Fields isn't playing.
It's not. Look, it's not guaranteed that we'll be able to beat them. Because here's the thing.
Right.
Both teams are playing with their backup quarterback. The only difference is
it's going to be an ugly game.
It's going to be only difference. The only thing that's saving us is the fact that we have more talent around our backup quarterback than the Bears do.
In the pitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was out of there. Our defense is better. Our defense is way. Shout out to our defense. Our defense is way better.
Hold up. Go
ahead, John.
The Bears are sending an undrafted free agent to go out there against Max Crosby.
Hey, where Chrissy at? Chrissy, put the man's name in the if you right here, Chrissy, go put the man's name into the comments.
It's not Travis.
He got a weird.
His dad name is Travis. Travis
he played for D2 school.
Yeah, but his name is Bangert
or Bagnet or somewhere.
Whatever. But I know if you. But he's the guy. His dad was an arm wrestling champ. But anyway.
Oh, you don't want to switch hands?
Hey, yo. But yeah, he's going. Yeah, you're gonna sit.
You're gonna sit him out there against Max Crosby.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll see how that. All right, we'll see how long that works.
John, where do you have Max Crosby as far as pass rushers in the league?
He's definitely top 10. He's probably right now. He's making the case he's top 5. He's definitely going to be consideration for All Pro for sure.
What guys do you have above him?
T.J. Watt.
I agree.
Myles Garrett.
I agree. Micah.
Yes. I'll still take Aaron Donald. Take Aaron Donald.
I don't. But see, Aaron Donald's an interior rusher. I'm not.
Okay. You're talking about edge rushers.
Edge
right?
rushers. Yeah.
Okay.
Edge rushers for sure.
Okay. Is Nick Bosa an edge rusher or interior?
He's an edge rusher. He played defensive end. He's an edge rusher. So I got Nick Bosa has been playing like Nick Bosa this year, but he's still Nick Bosa.
Right.
But
Kenzie said top 3.
He's playing like he's top 3.
He's definitely gonna be all pro this year.
Yeah,
he's definitely gonna be all pro this year.
If you look at, here's the thing about he's going through the same thing Khalil Mack went through, but as far as you're the only guy on the defense.
Yeah.
As far as it's getting the pressure, but you bring so much pressure, it affects everything. And the thing is, you just need somebody on the other side. The smartest thing,
dude basically breaks up a whole drive by himself.
He's done it the past 3 games. Sean, go ahead. He for sure did it against y'all twice in the same game.
Y'all not gonna send y'all not gonna chip him or something?
That's how I felt when never mind, we played against Khalil Mack.
I'm like, come on, man, chip him or send put an extra lineman out there as a tight end or something. Just leave just left the right tackle on the island with Max Crosby.
Unless that right tackle is Lane Johnson or something like that, dog. He's gonna need some help.
By the way, I'm gonna ask you something.
What's that?
Because you're a lineman. So I was watching Get Up the other morning, and they was talking about who's the best most valuable non-QBs. All right, so I think
the most valuable. Are they talking about linemen or oh my God,
dang, hey,
back in the day, you got punched in the face doing that.
Hey man. Hey, Phillies, you just
dog.
Why is he even still on the? Okay,
dog. Man. Back in the day, that would have been a bench cleared.
Right, really?
That's crazy.
But that was just an awful pitch. Look at,
oh my gosh, that's gonna leave a bruise for sure.
Yeah, he'll definitely. Right above the knee.
Oh my God, I know that because that for sure is like an 80-90 mile-an-hour ball. He just threw it. Yeah, he got to check him out. That hurt for sure. Oh, I hope he's all right.
Well,
he for sure have a bruise on his leg tomorrow.
Whoever the pinch runner is, they better be just be ready.
He might as well get ready
because he's not going to be able to run.
He's not going to be able to run at full speed. Not right now. No, there's no way. It's impossible.
But why is Craig Kimbrell's already through 21 pitches? He's still in it. Okay.
Get him out of here.
Yep. There you go. There you go.
So when you say best non
best any, you don't have to just be linemen. Just best players, most valuable players who are not quarterbacks. I've seen they had 4 names that came up.
Christian McCaffrey is one of them.
He was one of them.
He for sure is one of them because he brings so much to their offense, and he's like the perfect running back for that system.
Yeah, he was one of them. The other one's obvious.
Micah?
No, it wasn't Micah. It was Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah, Tyreek Hill.
Well, all four of them were offense. So
all right. So
and then the other two were linemen. And you just said one of them.
Lane Johnson.
Yeah, and the other one was Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, they're the two. They're two of the top 5 to 10 linemen in the league for sure.
And Damian Woody was the one who picked Lane Johnson. Orlovsky picked Kelsey. Damian Woody picked Lane Johnson because he said my point got proved on Sunday when Lane Johnson left the game with injury. It was just pretty much open season on Jalen Hurts.
It was. I mean, if you look at the Eagles' offensive line, they have one of the best offensive lines in football because of those two guys that you just named. Jason Kelsey's for sure the best center in the league. The only person I could think of that you could put in the conversation might be Creed Humphreys from Kansas City. We just saw the slow-mo, Kenzie. That was wild. Yeah, that was crazy. Those might be the two best centers in the league in the Chargers center. What's it? Is it Whitehair? That's his name? No. What's the Charger center name?
I want to say it was White. Yeah, it is Whitehair.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, those are the guys I have as like the best centers in the league. And Lane Johnson is without a doubt the best right tackle in the league. He's been the best right tackle in the league for as long as Trent Williams has been the best left tackle in the league. So I'll leave it at that.
All right, let's talk Thursday night football.
Yeah.
Trail somewhere watching, man. So, but Jacksonville last night, they defeat the Saints 31-24. But man, was that an ugly game. Up till the end of the game, it got exciting, but boy. I'm gonna let Nick say what he got to say because he said it in the comments. Now look, Foster Moreau, I'm happy. His story's great. Dude overcame cancer. He's back in the NFL.
I wish he was still with the Raiders. Even with that play, I wish he was still with the Raiders. I really like Foster Moreau.
And obviously he's sick to his stomach because he catches that 99% of the time.
He does.
Nick will know he was a Raider. He was one of Derek Carr's targets last year, but that's where I want to start. Derek Carr. Hold on.
Go ahead, John. Hold
on. Derek Carr, obviously, is now the quarterback of the Saints, and for years, the first 9 years of his career was a quarterback in the Knicks Raiders from 2014 to 2022. Obviously, we know he had the serious injuries. But last night, and I talked to Trail about this today at work. He was texting me during the game. He's not understanding how he's not absolving Derek Carr for anything because a lot of it was pretty much check down to Kamara, and
that's what he is. He's check down Carr. He's check down Carr.
But Pete Carmichael's play calling was absolute garbage. By the way, runners on first and second for the Diamondbacks. They get one. They get one run. This could be.
It's a wrap. John, it's already over.
Well, yeah, because they went to Craig. Let me shut up, man. I have flashbacks. That the dude's they got Mark's not here, man. Because Mark knows, man. We the only two dudes who had Cade Krimble in our book try to be a closer. And when he's good, he's good. But when he's bad, it is, oh my God.
You see the Alvarado in the game they have to. Go ahead, John.
But yeah, it was a lot of checkdowns to Alvin Kamara. Chris Olave, he was cutting. He was, to me, like on the couple plays, he just stopped his route. Obviously, he wasn't the connection.
He did not stop his route, John. Did you see how far out of bounds that damn ball went?
Yeah, they was
he completely overthrew it. He does that all the time. John,
go ahead.
John, let me go ahead and talk about this, y'all. This is real. This is somebody who
he was your quarterback. I can't talk.
I've supported this dude for a long time, and John, I tell you, I supported him for as long as I could. He did. The last year and a half he was there, I was ready for him to leave. Let me tell y'all something about Derek Carr. There are games where you look at Derek Carr, and you're like, this dude is definitely the guy.
There it is.
That's it.
Into the gap. Both runs.
They're not getting both of them.
That's one.
Bases loaded? Oh, they got one?
No, I got that's
bases
runners
loaded
on the corners. Oh boy.
That's tough. There's times where you see this guy play and you're like, man, this dude is an amazing quarterback. And then you get times like yesterday.
Devin Booker is in the building.
John, there are times, there have been games that were very, very winnable for the Raiders that we lost because of Derek Carr. I'll give you a prime example.
Yeah.
We beat the Chiefs
Right.
with John Gruden when John Gruden was there.
Yeah, I did. I remember that game.
Yeah, well, he played the best game I've seen him play in a long time. He was going pass for pass with Patrick Mahomes. MVP. Was that MVP Mahomes that year?
Yeah.
Mahomes won MVP that year. That was his first year, wasn't it?
First year as a starter, he was
So,
MVP.
He went pass for pass with this dude. The very next game.
Oh, there.
That's it.
You get it? No,
Did he get
swap.
Oh, okay.
But they got the run they need. Now they got to close it out.
Yeah. That's it.
Go back to Derek Carr.
And then the very next game, John, we played the Jets. And we lost 41-13.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Then the next game after that, we lose another game. And then we lost another game. Mm-hmm. All of those were winnable games, and we lost every single one of them. And people say, look, people can say what they want to about our defense throughout that time. Carr went to the playoffs twice, led us to the playoffs twice, with our defense not being good. Let's not forget about that. So, and this is before we had Devontae Adams and all that stuff over there. You know, when it was just him handing the ball off to Josh Jacobs, saying his best, he was throwing the ball to Hunter Renfrow and Waller all the time.
Right.
Those are the guys that we had.
Oh, Lay in the building. Come on.
Lay in the building.
Come on, style studies.
Why he smile like that every time he say, "Hey, John is crazy."
What, Sonny? There, see?
Shout out to the tacos. But anyways,
It's Tuesday?
any day is a good day for tacos.
Yeah.
But there are times where I've seen Carr, he overthrows players.
Right.
He underthrows players. And it happens more often than it should.
Yeah, that's still a wild name.
Yeah. Colin Kingsley, the point director, is crazy. And it's just, when you look at Carr play sometimes, you wonder why this guy can't take the next step in his career.
Right.
And why he never took that next step. And it's like sometimes he plays timid. And, you know, not like that. Joey Bosa said it last year about Carr.
What up, Chris? Chris Camelo in the building. By the way,
Chris, what it do, fam?
Outlet Forum, him and my boy Chaz, they just relaunched. Make sure y'all follow the Outlet Forum. Relax. Oh. Outlet Forum on Twitter and Instagram at the Outlet Forum. So follow them. Chris might be joining us real soon to talk some hoops real soon.
Excuse the noodle. What'd she say?
Excuse me. I
just said excuse the noodle.
I said excuse my noodle. I was like, what? Anyway, back to Derek Carr.
Yeah, I think that. See, and the thing is, I think that for the longest, you know, Carr got the benefit of the doubt because everybody's like, "Oh, the Raiders, they haven't done this around them. They haven't done it." All right, let me break down everybody what the Raiders have done for Derek Carr. If you look at it over the years, John, we've tried to
relax.
He did. John, he did say that. He did say that.
Oh, that actually happened?
Yeah, that actually happened. He did call him that, for real.
And Chris said, and by the way, you are right about Carr. He's become average at best.
That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, he has arm talent that shouldn't be like that.
Nice, Kinsey.
Yeah, that's crazy. He has arm talent and everything. He has you know, when it comes to the deep pass, he definitely is not afraid to throw that pass.
Right.
And he has made clutch plays for us. But let's not act like the Raiders haven't tried to put some talent around this dude over the years, on offense at least.
Right.
Defensive-wise, we tried, but, you know, we struck out. You know, you can't do nothing about that. We made a couple of bad draft choices as far as defensive players. Nico, are you okay? I'm talking about our old quarterback, and he's upset too. But, you know, we gave Amari Cooper. Towards the end of when Amari Cooper tenure with us, he wasn't giving Amari Cooper the ball. How do you not give Amari Cooper the ball? People forget about this. Amari Cooper is 30 years old. It seems like Amari Cooper been in the league for forever.
He came in the year after Derek Carr did. Y'all drafted
He's
Derek
been
Carr.
in the league for like 8 years.
Y'all drafted Derek Carr in 2014, and y'all drafted Amari Cooper in 2015.
Amari Cooper was our first 1,000-yard receiver since Randy Moss. Before at that point, so for us to go and then we got running backs over there for him. At one point, we had the best offensive line in the league. Mm-hmm. We brought Pauls. We had tight ends up over there. We've had a lot of offensive talent up over there over the years. And the thing was they're like, oh, it's the defense. It's the defense. Okay, I've seen games where the defense has played okay and they still lost. So now they're like, oh, Carr's gonna play better because he doesn't have to worry about the Raiders' defense giving games up. Oh, Carr had to worry about putting up 30 to 40 points a game just so he can win. Okay, now you have the 6th ranked defense in the league. Mm-hmm. Why are they 3-4?
And Terrell will tell you, like, they can't. It's kind of crazy how they don't get a touchdown how they can't get a touchdown in the first half. That's just like insane.
John, he did the same thing with us.
Ouch. I mean, you know. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not gonna argue.
And look, Trey not the only Saints fan how to tell this. So I told us a couple of Saints fans. I'm like, dog, there's gonna be times where Carr's gonna play very well for y'all. Y'all got they got a lot of talent over there, and they're very well coached. But there's gonna be some times where Carr's gonna frustrate the hell out of you. John will tell you, there's been plenty of times I didn't then there pulled my hair out because I'm so frustrated with what the hell Derek Carr's out here doing. Acting crazy, just doing stupid stuff. Overthrowing people. I've seen Carr overthrow so many, just a lob pass. Just lob it up.
Right.
Overthrows it. He's doing the same thing over there with the Saints. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, they just said that. But when it wasn't some Raider fans saying they missed him.
Who the hell said that?
I don't know.
Please.
One of those people I thought he was going to revitalize. Kansas City thought he was going to revitalize Michael Thomas' career.
Michael Thomas never be Michael Thomas ever again.
Yeah, Drew Brees, because Drew Brees was in the suite.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, like it's okay. The whole Cowboys coaching staff on my hate list and Micah. Let's go there. Since Noodle went there, because we'll be here until this game ends, so we ain't going nowhere.
Wait. Hold on. Didn't they just win?
Who?
Didn't the Cowboys just win?
Yeah.
Then what you mad about?
Okay, so let me talk about Mr. Micah Parsons. By the way, one out, top of the ninth with the Diamondbacks and the Phillies.
This is crazy.
Micah Parsons has a podcast on Bleacher Report, and boy, all those Diamondbacks rally towers are saying, I swear you would. Oh man, if they win this game, calm
down, John.
All right, but Micah Parsons says he's mad. He calls out the media. He retweets a quote from Cameron Lee Martin, shout out from Get Up, because they were having a discussion about Dak Prescott, and they was basically he's saying, why aren't the media sending the same type of smoke towards Jalen Hurts and the Eagles or to the Niners for them losing the same way they would send the same smoke to Dak Prescott? Let me go first. I throw you to you in a second. Who's my favorite basketball team, Nick Freeze?
The Lakers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite baseball team?
The Dodgers.
Well, who's the biggest team who has the biggest brand in baseball?
The biggest brand in baseball is the Yankees.
Okay. Who's the biggest brand in NFL football?
Cowboys.
When you're the biggest brand in the sport, you're going to get more coverage, Micah Parsons. Don't tell me you didn't know this. Do we got to go back to your draft? When they did the rookie, welcome to the NFL doc, and you was one of the rookies that they chose to follow. It was you, Kyle Pitts, and somebody else that I can't remember. I think J.C. Horn. And you said, I hope that I get drafted by the Cowboys. You know what you're getting. You know what you were getting drafted into. This team is the biggest brand in all sports. Hate it or love it. You know what you're getting drafted into. So don't be mad because
the Cowboys
and Mike McCarthy saying that he hasn't seen a quarterback this criticized. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
What do you mean criticize? Did he not see how Tony Romo got crucified out there?
He ain't never seen it that gets.
Hey, Tony Romo played better than Dak Prescott.
Come on, man. Come on, Mike McCarthy.
Dog,
this ain't Green Bay, dog.
Dog, no, it's not. It's a whole different league. Look, here's the thing.
Young lady, that's hate. Did Cheryl cop his car jersey yet? That's hate. That's major hate. And that's right. That's 2 outs. I'm waiting for my Uber truck. BS. Don't. Get home safe, please. Don't drink. Don't drink and drive. You're doing the right thing.
Don't drink and drive.
Be responsible.
Shout out to the responsible people in this world. But
it's not responsible. Look, they're embarrassing not being responsible.
Look, though, I'm gonna be honest with you, John.
Go ahead.
I understand that, but Mike is not wrong. He's not wrong at all. The other quarterbacks should be criticized because both of those quarterbacks didn't play good in their losses. But it goes back to what you said also. That hurts.
You get the second.
He gets the second guaranteed.
Kyle.
It's like this, John. When you're a certain brand, like you said, when you're a certain brand, I can give a prime example. The Lakers.
Yep.
Now, the Lakers are the ultimate brand in basketball. Even when the Lakers are bad, they still sell out games.
Yep.
All this stuff still goes on.
Merch,
everything is still top tier. Everything. All right.
They took Schwarber out to bring in the pinch runner because
got to. Now, when you're in that situation and you add somebody like LeBron to the situation, who he is his own entity when it comes to the media and coverage and everything itself. When you bring those two together, it's like a match made in media heaven. You get to cover the Lakers and LeBron at the same time. All right, perfect. You get criticized a little bit differently wearing that Laker jersey than any other jersey.
Right.
It's the same thing with the Cowboys. It's the reason why John, what have I been saying for the past 2 years about the 49ers and the Cowboys? I always say this. I was like, I understand why the Cowboys get criticized and get clowned more for losing than the 49ers, but the 49ers do the same thing the Cowboys do, and they lose and choke in the playoffs just like the Cowboys do.
Right.
Only difference is the 49ers are a more likable team than the Cowboys because of the coverage of them.
I agree.
The America's team thing, their fans. In my opinion, the fan thing is the same. I don't care about the fans, all that stuff. If your team is good, root for your team. There's nothing wrong with team pride. When the Raiders are good, I'm gonna be the main person talking the most trash.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, your team is good. You're supposed to talk trash. That doesn't make any sense. But it's the Cowboys brand makes you not like them. Even when they're not good, they get crazy media coverage all the time. And you can't escape the fan base. The Cowboy fans are everywhere. So it's just like you said, it's a little bit different when you got that star on your helmet compared to if you got that eagle on your helmet, or you got that 49ers SF on your helmet, or a prime example, you get looked at differently when you wear a Raiders uniform. You look at it as a bad guy when you're a Raider when you get that Raider uniform on.
Yep.
So that's just how it is. Certain teams have certain stigmas that go along with them for years.
Right.
I think the America's team thing is the worst thing going for the Cowboys, in my opinion, because it still goes on right now, and it makes people not like them. That's just how it is. Me personally, I have no issue with the Cowboys.
I don't either.
I don't. They're not in my division. I don't have to play. I only play them every 4 years. It's hilarious to see their fans react to them lose. And
Strike three.
That's it.
And and this series is tied at 2 games apiece.
That's crazy.
So no team has won on. So here's the thing. So let's look at this.
Crazy.
So Phillies, Diamondbacks just won 6-5. They're tied at 2-2. The Astros are up 3-2 on the Rangers. Listen to this. In the American League, all the road teams have won. A road team has won every game. So far in the National League, all the home teams have won the game. Game 5 tomorrow. Game 6 Monday. Game 6 in the ALCS is Sunday. And if necessary, Game 7 be Monday. The World Series will start a week from tonight, regardless of how long these series go. Noodle said, "I'm mad because game, and how I know what plays we calling from the crib. We super mild on offense. That is true.
Here's the thing with y'all offense, and and it's unfortunate because it's it's sometimes you have to remember this. Sometimes your quarterback, his arm talent can limit your offense sometimes. As a person who is, oh my Lord, as a person who is a Raiders fan, Jimmy G's arm strength is limiting our offense. No doubt about it. It's making Josh McDaniels can't call those deep passes as consistent as he did last year, and it's taking a toll on our offense because we can't run the ball the same way we did last year. Because what the hell was that? Because what's his name? Because Josh Jacobs wasn't in training camp.
Right.
He's still going through the motions. Now, just like I said in week 2, or was it week 2 or week 3? I said about 3 or 4 weeks. I feel as if Josh Jacobs going to get right back right back to where he needs to be as far as taking that next step, getting back how he was last year. And in my opinion, he has. But he also has faced some tough run defenses as well on the past few weeks.
Right.
Let's not act like that. So I think this week is the game where he gets his first 100 yards. I'm predicting this week. I feel as if our offense is going to be extremely balanced. And I feel as if even though Jimmy G is a better quarterback than Brian Hoyer's arm ability is better, which is crazy to say about this nigga only got 4 rebounds. But my bad. That's the old school NBA we talking.
But you got 5 blocks though.
That's cool, but I need more than 4 rebounds. Somebody that's 7'15".
Yeah,
but
right. And he's talking about Wembanyama, by the way.
Yeah, I'm talking about Wemby. But yeah,
Doug McDermott,
the garbage. Go ahead, John.
Michael Thompson wanted to draft him over Julius Randle. When it's like if the Lakers really were going to think about drafting him over Julius Randle in 2014. I was like, boy, if we would have did that, if they would have did that stupid stuff. Doug McDermott.
I'm starting to think Michael Thomas is an idiot. Thompson's an idiot.
Doug McDermott over Julius Randle. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I'm not gonna. That was dumb. He could have kept that to himself.
Doug McDermott, dog.
Yeah, but
Doug.
Yeah, that's the
no,
way.
He's not.
Yeah,
that was cool in college at Creighton playing for your pops. NBA say, yeah, you ain't getting that ain't happening here.
Ain't no McBuckets up over here, dog. You gotta go to McDonald's get some McNuggets.
Exactly.
McBuckets.
No.
Buckets, man. McTrash. But yeah, man. I forgot the fuck we talking about this that fast.
We're talking about the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, the Cowboys. I think with them, before the season started, I picked the Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl, and I still have that. I still have that same prediction. I'm to this point.
We froze.
Oh, we froze. I don't
Yeah.
worry.
Okay.
About it. Let me see here. We good. Just tell everybody to. All right. Sorry, everybody. We're back.
Okay.
But yeah, the Cowboys. I think they're going to be fine. Jimmy G likes No, he's not. No, he is not. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wish the Raiders had Alex Smith instead of Jimmy Garoppolo. Alex Smith can get the ball down the field, but the thing is, if you're gonna have Alex Smith do that every other play, that's not gonna work.
I agree, Kenzie. That's why he's not a GM.
Who?
Michael Thompson.
Yeah, because he's an idiot. I picked Cowboys, Ravens, Super Bowl. Jeez, I don't know why the hell you did that.
That was emotion, Noodle.
That for sure was. I don't know about the Ravens. The Ravens ain't about. Never mind. Yeah, I think that Michael Parsons. I think, in my opinion, you need to fall back on some of the out of the way commentary for the next couple of weeks, because the past few weeks you were saying some off the chain stuff, and I think Nico was trying to learn. He about to be the next pitcher for the Dodgers. Way he keep tossing his pacifier around.
Wow, Nico just threw his pacifier right in the studio.
Yeah, launched it halfway across the room. That's crazy.
All right, let's how I cover these games for then we'll get to calling out names and be up out of here. All right, so let's we talk, obviously Mark's Bills are playing the Patriots. That should be a dub for them. As we talk about Joe Raiders, without Jimmy Garoppolo, y'all gonna send Brian Hoyer to Soldier Field against
what the rookie out there. This is the game. Okay, I understand he didn't have a good game against the Chargers.
Nah, I still would have played him.
John, at the end of the day, he had a bad game. He still lost by 7.
Yeah.
What does that say? What does that say?
Run the ball.
Or how about this? How about getting a chip block or something on Khalil Mack?
That's pretty
Don't
much.
Khalil Mack get 6 sacks in the damn game?
Exactly.
He hasn't gotten 1 since.
I don't think Aiden O'Connell is going to struggle.
John, he hasn't gotten a sack since, and he had 0 before that.
Bro, I'm going to say this. I don't think Aiden O'Connell was going to struggle with the Bears defense. I mean, come on now. No offense, Christy. But
he's not going to struggle. They don't have a Khalil Mack over there. Not no more.
So some of the notable games. Obviously, we got Ravens, Lions.
Mm-hmm.
What quarterback do you trust? And I think I heard this question on First Take. What quarterback do you trust right now more, Jared Goff and Lamar Jackson?
Jared Goff.
I agree.
And it is no knock on Lamar.
And
it's not a knock at all. But people look. Here's the thing, though. People keep getting caught up in what happened with him over there with the Rams. But people got to remember this. Jared Goff was a number 1 overall pick, dog.
Yep. He took the team
to the Super Bowl.
Christy said JG, said Jared Goff. Noodle said Jared Goff.
Yeah. Look, if you got Jared Goff can make every single pass
right
in the NFL, dog. That was the one thing when Jared Goff got drafted, the thing that put him above all that made him number 1 overall pick was the fact of, he had the NFL arm. He got a strong arm and he can make every single throw. Now the thing is just the little stuff with him. And in my opinion, I think he got cut short over there with the Rams. I think they could have still won a Super Bowl if he would have been up over there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They could have.
Nothing against Matthew Stafford. It's dope that Matthew Stafford was able to get away from Detroit and really, shoot. He got himself a ring. He took a team to the Super Bowl or whatever. They went to injury problems last year. But no, I'm taking Jared Goff.
And it's the thing with Lamar.
And nothing against Lamar because Lamar is still an MVP.
Yeah, but you gotta get past. There's no way he's been a unanimous MVP and he only has 1 career playoff win. 1.
John, he still has the same issues that he had his MVP year that haven't really been worked on.
And I get what, and I know the whole discussion because Kimberly Martin went off on Stephen A for the whole money's with Shannon the Ravens getting their money's worth. Lamar Jackson can't be leading the league in turnovers, bro. 7 fumbles, come on, man.
You know what that sounds like? Stop running RPOs.
Yeah, I mean, I thought y'all brought in all these wide receivers, bringing in OBJ, drafting
Stop
Zay
running
Flowers.
RPOs.
Obviously, y'all don't got J.K. Dobbins for the season no more. Obviously, Gus Edwards is pretty much our number 1 back. But the turnovers.
I'm tired of the RPOs though. Like, and I love RPOs, but the thing is,
right?
Stop running them so much with Lamar Jackson. The thing is, like you said, you made all this investment and everything with these receivers, whatever, right?
Right.
And you keep still running the same exact plays to not get the receivers the ball. You still got it set up so he's looking for Mark Andrews 90% of the time. Odell's not being utilized. I'm gonna be honest with you too, John. They paid a lot of money for these receivers, and a lot of these receivers aren't that good. They have a lot of underachieving receivers over there. They have a lot of receivers that have bad hands.
Right.
They have a lot of guys that should be better than what they are. Odell's on the decline. It's obvious that he's not the same player.
Right.
I'm glad that he was able to get his last bag or whatever.
Yeah.
But was this a 1-year deal he signed with them?
Yeah, 1 year, $15 million.
He's not coming back next year.
Yeah.
He's gonna be on a different team next year. I think he's gonna be on a better team next year. He's gonna be on a team that's actually gonna be able to utilize his talents, aka the Chiefs. And I think he's gonna do better next year than he did this year.
By the way, someone suggesting that the Raiders would trade Devontae Adams to the Chiefs. You got to be the stupidest. If the Raiders did that, they had to be the stupidest team. It's one thing to trade a guy in your division.
Why would you
trade him there?
Look, here's the thing. Why would you help Patrick Mahomes win another Super Bowl? John, if he has Devontae Adams, they're going to win the next 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, come on, man. Be smart.
Look, Devontae Adams over there.
Be smart.
And look, you can't double team him because you got Travis Kelce working in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Ain't
That's not happening. That's not happening. That is not happening. The Raiders will be the dumbest. The Raiders already made one dumb decision by trading Randy Moss to the Patriots. I don't think they're gonna make 2 of those.
Right. And then the other big game is obviously Philly and the Dolphins on Sunday night. Dolphins got to win this game because number one,
They have to win. They have to win.
they need to win because
They need to win bad. Like not like that.
They said the records of their opponents that they won are combined 5-24.
They're only beating bad teams.
Yeah, I would know. I mean, I would know. Trust me. But you need to win. You're going on the road. That's gonna be a hostile environment.
John, the team they put up 70 points on y'all, and y'all still didn't have the worst game of the day.
Oh.
Bears are garbage.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Christy. How do you have a worse game than a team that had 70 dropped on them?
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. If we lose this game on Sunday, I got some humble pie to eat on Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
man.
That's what I was worried
John,
about. That's what I was worried about.
Let me tell you something. We lose this game, boy. It's gonna be just like how it was when y'all lost to Seattle. That's gonna be me. That's for sure gonna be me.
Yeah, shout out to Taco Fridays. Lay.
Hey, Lay, relax.
All right, let's talk about a couple Cowboys games before we get up out of here. Big game. We got Penn State, Ohio State at the Horseshoe tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a good one.
There's no way Ohio State loses that game.
There, I agree. Who would have thought we'd be seeing Duke football in prime time?
They're good.
ACC showdown against Florida State on ABC.
And it started a couple. Well, it started with who put them on what team put them on the map? It was at the
Clemson.
Who?
They beat Clemson week 1.
No, even before that, like it was a couple of years ago. The team that because it's always that one team that starts everything off. Prime example with Clemson that when they had
Fat just really get in the comments.
What
Say FUSC.
Yeah. I know y'all whooped our ass. Beat the shit out of us terribly.
Hey, Fat, I gotta hit you up. We gotta talk about Force, dog.
Yeah,
we gotta talk about Force, dog.
I think that what was I saying? That the Clemson team that had DeAndre Hopkins and all them up over there.
That was 2013.
So that was the team.
That was like 2013.
Yeah. So that core of that team was the one that started everything off, kicked everything off for him. Go ahead.
DeAndre Hopkins, Sammy Watkins, Wayne Allen,
Martavis
Bryant,
and they had
Andre Ellington, and Taj Boyd.
Yep. The problem was Taj Boyd. The problem was Taj. If that team had Deshaun Watson, they wouldn't lose the entire time they was there. With that much off, and all of them were good in college.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Sammy Watkins was so good in college. People forgot about DeAndre Hopkins. I'll leave it at that. People forgot about DeAndre Hopkins because of Sammy Watkins. I'll leave it at that. Trust me.
The crazy part was DeAndre Hopkins came out in the draft before Sammy Watkins. That's the crazy part. DeAndre Hopkins came out in 2013. Sammy Watkins came out in 2014.
He outshined him in his last year, and Hopkins was still a first round pick. Sammy Watkins was so good,
right?
He was the driving force at receiver up over there for sure. And that's no knock against DeAndre Hopkins. That's how it is sometimes in college.
And then obviously my Tennessee Vols, we play Alabama, obviously the cigar game.
Oh,
and your USC Trojans face Utah tomorrow at the Cotler.
Man.
Give your boy some words, man, before we get out of here. Get your boy some words. Give your boy some words.
Oh, shoot.
It's Kaminga.
We need to
he got to show up this year.
Kaminga, yeah, he has to says he's gonna be a big contributor for their team this year.
They really got Wonka. What? Is it that bad for Wonka Toscano Anderson?
He don't get no PT.
Nah. Well, what team is he on? Because they say guess Wonka Toscano Anderson. We're watching the Warriors.
I haven't heard nothing from him since he with y'all. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Whoa!
That did not. Yeah.
Dog, look, if he would have connected with that dunk, that would have been crazy. But if he would have landed wrong, oh my God.
He's in Utah still? Who? Toscano Anderson.
I don't know where the hell he's at. I'm gonna be honest with you, John.
Oh, it was a foul.
Definitely a foul. Oh, a clear foul, yeah. If he didn't foul, he would have dunked on him. But I feel as if that
Washington, who else they play?
Man, Washington is good.
They play Arizona State.
Yeah.
And they're 27, and they play 20, and they're 27.5 point favorites.
USC needs to fix the offensive line problems
right
that we had last week. it pretty much seemed as if we lost that game because of Notre Dame's defense. Notre Dame's defense played. Don't get me wrong, their offense was clicking, but Notre Dame's defense for sure was the reason why they won. Because I mean, Caleb Williams he's never had that type of game in college.
Right.
He had 3 interceptions in the first half. I knew the game was over when that happened. You remember, John? I sent a message out when we was down 14. Y'all said this game is over.
He did.
I've been watching football for a long time. I played football. I know sometimes I have this feeling when I know a game is over, and I said it in the group chat before, and people be like, "Oh, this game is." I'm like, "Nah, dog. I know when a game is over. I just know it sometimes." And oh my God,
good play.
Good play. That was all ball.
Yeah.
So I think we need to fix those problems. Shout out to, I hate to say the shout out to Notre Dame. They put together a great. They got a brother as a coach too, don't they?
Marcus Freeman.
Yeah,
the coordinator's the new head coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So shout out to him. They put together one hell of a game plan. I'm a fan of football first.
Hey, Fab, tell me what you can tell me this, man. What was Brian Kelly's specialty? What's supposed to be Brian Kelly's specialty?
He was a defensive dude, wasn't he?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, but
by the way, don't miss. Hey, Fab, we got Alabama tomorrow. I expect you're gonna probably send me a Tommy Reese text tomorrow. I already know.
Yeah, Fab, for real. It was executed to perfection. Everything. It was a perfect defense to play against SC that game. I think this is actually a good game, in my opinion, for Caleb. He can sit. It's good to have a bad game every once in a while. My coach told me that before.
I said defense offense supposed.
I couldn't fool the man. Hey, I guess. Yeah, the defensive game plan was on point for that game, and Notre Dame was the more physical team. It seemed as if their defense wanted that win more than USC did. It's like what I said on Tuesday. It seemed as if the tradition of those games was more so honored by Notre Dame than USC, and that's not a good sign on Lincoln Riley's behalf. Lincoln Riley has to know there's certain games that if you're going to lose them, you can't get blown out. And playing against Notre Dame is one of them. Notre Dame is one of the games that you have to show up. And don't get me wrong, Notre Dame been stomping us like over the past 6 years. We beat them one time in one time in 5 or 6 years, something like that. Fat remember.
Fat said Marcus Freeman already got as many top 10 wins in 2 years than Brian Kelly had in 12. That's a shame. And yeah. So those are the games.
Yeah, those are the games.
Those are notable games. And all right, we're gonna get up out of here. So let me look ahead. So Tennessee, Wall Nation. We go to Tuscaloosa tomorrow. We haven't won there, and God knows when. I know they're gonna be very motivated to try to win because we won. We won last year. We got to light up the victory cigar. Let's light up the victory cigar tomorrow in Tuscaloosa. Let's go get this W.
That'll be a big win for y'all. That'll be a very big win.
Obviously, we lost to them stupid Gators, and obviously, look, our offense doesn't look like it was last year, but we're number one run. We have the number one rushing offense in the SEC. So if we can do that to keep Alabama's offense off the field, let's just go.
I mean, y'all don't have a quarterback like I did last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a quarterback that was before he got hurt was in the Heisman conversation.
Yeah.
So when you lose that type of talent at quarterback, if you ain't got nobody ready,
exactly.
Stuff like that happens.
Well, I expect this not to be a quarterback duel because Joe Milton and Jalen Milroe are not Bryce Young and Hendon Hooker. So this will not be a QB. This will not be a QB duel. This is going to be running back. This is going to be running back and defense. So I'm going to say that. And then in regards to my Broncos, and I'll talk more about this in the next week, we need to win some games because if we start losing, obviously we're already right now in the top 3 in the draft. We got to
We'll play next.
We play the Packers on Sunday. And then we got the Chiefs, and then it's the trade deadline. Then we're on the bye. The first game after the bye is the Bills on Monday Night Football.
Oh my God!
So we got some business decisions to make because if we're 1-7 going into the bye, you're gonna have to make the decision just to sit Russell Wilson just for the money. And I'll explain that more after the trade deadline. But Go get a W.
John.
Sorry, Lou. Sorry, Lou. But we gotta beat your Packers on Sunday.
What happened to y'all defense, dog?
Sean Payton didn't let Vance Joseph hire staff. Our defense was actually good when Vance Joseph was the coach.
No, y'all defense has always been good over the past 4 years.
Yeah. Sean Payton didn't let Vance Joseph pick his own staff, which I think is stupid, but I'll digress. Talk to your Raiders at USC, and then we outro, bro.
For the Raiders, we play the Bears this week. Me and Fat are enemies once again this week.
Night, Lay. She said good night. Go ahead, man.
Lay about to go get her some tacos. But
that
was low hate. I'll allow it.
All right.
We play the Bears. We should win this game. Like I've said before, even though the Bears aren't that good, I don't expect us to. It's not going to be a blowout because the Raiders don't win games that way. John, last week was our first time putting 20 points on the board.
Ouch.
At 3-3, we've had one game we put up 20. I've definitely been talking shit to Christy about her Bears, so I will say.
I don't know about y'all beating Green Bay. Look, I know we're not going to beat Kansas City and Buffalo, but we'll come close with Kansas City. We ain't going to beat Buffalo. We go to Buffalo, but
John, I'll be honest with you. I don't think. Never mind.
We'll see what happens. But we'll see what happens.
Don't be surprised if y'all get Kansas City run for their money.
I know we every time we played them, we've lost. It's been a 1 possession loss.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about. Don't be. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Every time we've lost them, it's been like by one score, which is crazy.
Don't be surprised y'all beat them next game.
I want to. We should have won last year in KC when we had the old guys to coach.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a tough game.
But they got the ball in the final possession and they got the first down. We could have won.
And the rest of them.
Well, we'll get started. Her wife Cassie's top. Who's Cassie? But anyway, and then for USC.
Dog, do not lose to a team 3 times in 2 years, dog. I'm sorry. You cannot let Utah be the team that holds back Caleb Williams. I am sorry. We can recover from losing to Notre Dame because I think Notre Dame's record is gonna be pretty good by the time the season's over with.
Whoa, they got married and they got married to someone named Cassie. We didn't know it. Hold up.
Wait. No. This is crazy.
Hold up. More time. Go.
A loss is a loss.
Huh? Yeah, we got to log out. What's up?
Hey, you know Toya?
Oh, hold on. Air 51. But yeah, I think that USC for sure, we need to get this W this week because we got more ranked opponents that's coming up, and we need to get these W's to rack up against them. And if we're gonna lose to an opponent, let it just be Notre Dame. I hate that we lost Notre Dame, but it is what it is. I can't go back and be like, oh, let's go get our get back in this game. Don't count. No, it don't work like that. That game might have made our chance of making the playoffs extremely difficult. But it's anything can happen. We still got to play. We still got to play like about 3 teams that are ranked ahead of us. So I think that we can go if we can get some W's and get something rolling and make it look better than the last 3 games we played because we have not played well since the second half against Colorado.
All right. And on that note, we're going to get up out of here. Look, so Tuesday, opening night of the NBA. We'll talk some NBA. We're going to recap the NFL, recap college football. We might have the World Series already set. If not, it'll be Game 7 in the NLCS. So we'll see. Mark will be back Tuesday. And make sure you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube at Sports4U Podcast. Like us on Facebook at Sports4U Podcast, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Sports4U Podcast. Follow me at JWatson0984 on Twitter and Instagram. Follow Nick on Twitter and Instagram at 99gorilla. Follow Mark on Instagram at HighOnMark, and I'm HighOnMark1 on Twitter. And look, we're gonna be back. Enjoy the football. Get yourself ready for the hoops. That's on Tuesday because a lot of hoops talk. We'll give y'all our predictions for this upcoming NBA season. And obviously we're gonna be live when we're on. It'll be near the end of the Lakers Nuggets game, going into the Suns Warriors game. So we'll see how this goes. But get those dubs and Lakers. Let's try to spoil ring night for the champs. Let's try to spoil ring night for the champs.
They said no calling out names. Well,
we did it too, but
we did to an extent. But
if you got somebody say speak now or forever.
We'll do calling out names on Tuesday.
So you got anybody calling on names, say for Tuesday, and we'll recap the picks and everything, and just be tuned. Just stay tuned. This has been another episode of Sports4U. Mark, be safe while you're on assignment. We'll see you on Tuesday, bro. And y'all enjoy the football, the basketball, everything, the baseball. Even if your team ain't playing, just enjoy it. And John, that's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
Sonny was in the VIP with Nico somewhere, and we will see y'all on Tuesday. Peace.
Click the link in my bio up on my Instagram if y'all want to check out the Sports4U soundtrack, aka my mixtape.
At 99 Gorilla on Twitter and Instagram. Check it out right now.
There we go.
Peace.